We won't have any lead in music. Unless y'all want to pull a track up.
What track are you talking about, sir?
I don't know whatever track you got. You got folk music on your phone, don't you?
I always got music, you know. There's Jeffrey.
Captain Jukebox over there.
Yeah, I only know a couple, 2, 3 songs.
Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Coming in late.
Coming in hot. Keith sweating to himself again.
Right?
Is it sweating to himself or sweating on his own?
Sweating on his own, baby.
Sweating on his own.
You need to hurry up. You don't talk to daddy like that, okay? Not in front of company.
Always in front of company.
Oh.
All right. Oh, look at Shawnee.
Oh, let's go. Let's go, baby.
Shawnee, Sean, you sexy beast.
What up?
This will be closer to you so we can grab. Make it closer so you can reach up and grab, all right?
What's up, Sean? We jokingly call him Jeff's brother. Don't you see the resemblance?
Yeah.
You're Jeff's brother, right?
Why, Jeff? Who's that? See?
For God's sakes.
For God's sakes.
I'm like, me too. Go figure, we're waiting on Antonio.
Is he not charged enough?
Because somebody's been on the phone all day.
I like high school.
Right. I remember when I was 13, my first cell phone.
I like cake.
Cakes and pies.
Nobody likes cake more than I do, though.
I'll have to challenge you that.
You know, it could have been special tonight, though. Should have brought them beans, baby.
Oh, we ain't gonna do Steve like that. Not tonight.
Yeah, don't do me like that.
I think he did it with the Rizzuto show guys
Oh, okay,
before.
yeah.
Yeah, he didn't want to do that.
Okay.
You see it the way you want, just not in front of that camera. I know you get special privileges, dog. You get special privileges. You big man beast, you. All right.
All right, let's go.
Let us know, GK.
You will address me.
GB, God boy.
Okay.
Hey, is Dusty coming tonight?
I don't know. I haven't talked to Lil Dusty.
No.
Said he was, but we'll see, right?
Okay.
This is not where I need to be. This is where I want to be.
I don't know. I don't know. Your best bet's get a bucket, dog.
Right. All right.
You cut in front. It's video.
Right.
I can quick edit you out.
Right.
It's a Samsung phone. It's got them features.
Right.
Okay. Real quick, we just.
You hear how much the marijuana thing in the first month, Mikey?
I thought I read it was like 13 million or something.
No, try $102 million we
In
made
tax revenue?
and selling the Mary Jane.
In St. Louis, you mean?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Illinois, their first month, 39 million. I think that's a win.
Yeah, it's a big time.
I mean, come on now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Come on now. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Give me like 20 seconds.
Okay. Don't threaten me with a good
You hear
time.
me? Make sure you hit on the mic.
Come on now.
Just let me know when you're ready, brother. Check.
I'm always ready.
Check, the God. Check, the God. I am ready. All right, cool. I'm nervous.
Right?
A little nervous. Shit.
Well, that's why your best friend's a little Dusty.
All right.
Yeah.
Can you hear it? I can barely hear it.
Because I got it down.
Oh. I was say,
I know technology.
Right?
Right, you gonna talk about me and shit. I was gonna say stepdaddy, but no, stepdaddy got his own phone.
Sorry, not tonight.
We're good. We're good.
All right,
we're
fuck
good,
it, screw
we're
it.
good.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Do 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 do. Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on?
Good evening.
We don't own that song.
We do not own the rights to it. However, I was humming it, didn't play it. So basically, you can't sue me. You better not sue me. You can't. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we are the Dopes.
What?
We are the Dopes.
Good
Of
evening.
course, by the man to my right. No introduction needed, but we're going to call his name any goddamn way. Ladies and gentlemen, say well up to Daddy.
What it do, baby? We outside.
What's
Good afternoon.
crack?
Good evening.
Yeah, baby.
What it do?
Yes, sir. And to my far right, I mean, ladies. Ladies.
You mean your left? You
dope.
Hey, you went to Kirkwood, right?
Oh,
Ladies. He's still single, ready to mingle.
No, he's not.
Salt and pepper to make it
no.
wetter. Ladies, he is stepdaddy. What's going on, baby?
Holla.
What's going on? And of course, right now, our special guest for the evening, he is
The one and only.
lead singer of a very popular band here in St. Louis, The Urge. 15-time Grammy winner. But hey, we're gonna give his pillows any motherfucking way. No other than Mr. Jump Right In, Steve Ewing of The Urge. What is going on, baby? Yes, sir.
What it do?
What is going on, brother? How you doing today, brother?
I'm doing very, very good. Thanks for having me on the show.
No,
Man,
we appreciate you being here,
Thank
man.
you, sir, for real.
All right.
Bottom of our hearts, we appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate the love, baby.
Right. So, hey, how was your day, brother? How was your day, man?
It was fantastic. We just had our opening game at the stadium last night.
Yeah.
And we just had Steve's Hot Dogs in there. So that's our new location in the stadium. So we had a fantastic day yesterday and last night, and today we're just kind of recovering. But it's a really good day. So.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
That's what's
I
going
heard
on.
you guys got your ass beat, so that's a good thing, right?
We got our ass kicked.
And that's a good thing. That's a good
great thing.
For real. I also, I guess I read and heard that you also are, is it true that you will have another location down in Del Mar?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
So that location is new construction, and that one's coming hopefully September this year. So it'll be Steve's Hot Dogs, Alpha Brewing, and the Fountain on Locust.
Talking nasty to daddy already. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's
Talk dirty.
Three-peat death.
right.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm excited about that.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Well, congratulations. You definitely deserve it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, hey, again, it's an honor and a pleasure to have you on the show, man. We really do appreciate it. So let's get right on to the nitty bitty.
Oh, you want to try to jump right in?
Yes. There's no reason to talk bullshit. Let's
What's
get
wrong
it
with him?
Right, let's get it off our mind. We're going to address the very big elephant in the room.
Oh, what's the elephant?
Oh, well, I was told that in 1988 you graduated from the high school of Webster Groves. Is that true, sir?
Yes, true.
So, with that said, sir, with that said,
I see all these pioneers.
we live and die, baby. We live. So, I guess, but Daddy and I would like to know, how much does it suck being a stepdad?
I knew you were going to.
How does it suck?
I'm waiting for that.
Well, we're never getting him back. Thanks, guys.
Man.
We appreciate you coming out.
We did win state in soccer this year, so we got
True.
some.
Hey, soccer, that's so...
Yes.
You're about to get kicked by a man who's bigger than you.
You
Not
better
gonna-
watch him out there, God King.
Hey, my defensive taxes have never gone away. So, hey, I was always told to hit the open area, go for the rib, and keep him down, baby. He won't go no more. No. We appreciate what's going on, man. But no, we actually have friends from the school, so we like to play with them, including our homeboy who is the Varsity Boys high school, the Varsity Boys coach.
Oh, he's the girls.
No, boys.
Okay.
He is the boys. Yes. Isaac. I don't know if you. No, well.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do
if I
you,
know
do you
yet.
even? So how? Okay. So, well, that's my question is.
Yeah.
Do you still keep in touch with your boys from the school as well as the school itself?
Not so much the school itself, but just like my high school friends, like people I grew up with. Yes, I keep seeing them all the time,
I mean.
including some of my old Kirkwood friends.
Hey.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, man. Hey, I'm starting to like him. I am starting to like him now. I am starting to like him. No, but okay, so no, that's
I don't
what's
think
up,
he's
man.
worried
I know-
about
I
you
mean,
liking
right,
him.
Right?
So I guess you don't care about the rivalry. Well, of course, it's the football rivalry. And everything.
Yes.
It was pretty big. Well, was it really big during the time when you were there?
It was really big, and so for me, I grew up in both. So I went to grade school at Kaiser.
I am a Kaiser Caliber.
And then I went to high school.
Hey, somebody get your boy some tequila.
So I lived in Kirkwood and Webster. I went
Oh,
to
that's
both.
what's up.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm a Glendale boy, so.
So I grew up in Kirkwood over by the Kirkwood Park, and then we moved to Rock Hill and we went to Webster School. So
I'm sorry to hear about it, but I'm glad you're a Caliper, though. You know they changed the name, the animal to a lion.
A what?
A lion. We're no longer caterpillars. We're lions.
Oh.
That's
Me-
even
me
better.
personally-
That's even better.
Okay,
We're the Kaiser
so-
Caterpillars. I forgot about that. Yeah.
So me personally, I don't agree with it.
I like it better.
The reason why I wanted to stay a caterpillar is be honest.
Caterpillar?
Yes, a caterpillar. Like I said,
I remember that shirt.
the caterpillar was only because of the growth of a caterpillar. You know, you're crawling, they really don't know nothing. Kindergarten,
blossom,
first grade,
right.
second,
Right.
sometimes second. You kind of, go into a metamorphosis where we become
Your pupil
Butterflies.
stage.
yes.
and then from
Thanks,
fifth grade,
Mikey.
and then,
Pupil.
Thanks,
Right,
Mikey.
like student. Right? Look at that.
Thanks, Mikey.
That's what's up. That's why he may make a good caliper himself.
Right.
He'll make a good caliper himself. As well as, from there we open up and blossom into a beautiful butterfly. Fourth and fifth grade, we find ourselves, and that's me. That's just me personally. But
You're still waiting, right?
Shots fired.
No. I came out the womb ready to go. Rah!
Get him out of here. Get him out.
Right.
Security, get him out. Get him out.
Well, he's not here, so security's not here. We may find Sean for the job if he's ready for it. Sean's ready for it. No, that's what's up. But no, again, that's good, dude. That's I did not know that.
Yeah,
Kaiser
yeah.
Caterpillar.
I was Kaiser. Yeah, no doubt.
Oh, so I believe the group itself, the Urge, they formed from two guys from St. Louis High School, St. Louis U High School. I forgot their name, excuse me. But you were
Obviously,
brought
he's
in-
going to remember them.
Right.
Well, I was going to bring it to it,
Right.
you came. You were like their second choice. No, yeah, you replaced the original singer. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
So it was the band. We were all originated from Webster Groves. We all went to Webster High. There was one guy who was who went to SLU.
Okay, so it was one. Okay, I read it was two.
Yep.
I apologize.
And then the original singer was in another band. He was in a couple bands at the time. His name was Pete, and then he started another band called Sinister Dane.
Yep, I read it. Yep.
And then I came along, and that was like 1987.
That was a good year.
Yeah, so I was still in high school.
No, my brother was born that year. Wasn't that great?
Hey, want to hear something?
He's in San Francisco. He can't do shit about
In
me.
87, right?
Yeah.
Want to hear something? I started kindergarten that year.
Yes.
I wasn't gonna tell our age though. That's why I said it was a good year.
40.
We don't want to make
40,
Steve feel old,
shorty.
though.
40. Hey.
Oh man.
Hey, you young bucks over there. Respect your elders. Don't shut that up. All right? Stop
You
it.
guys are
Stop it.
No, that's what's going on. So once you actually joined the band, what was your actual sound or your influence to create your sound?
At that time,
If you had it, yeah.
At that time, our biggest influences were the Police, YouTube,
Oh.
the
Okay.
English Beat, the Specials,
Man, I love
a
the
lot of
specials.
reggae, like
God,
so
Specials.
punk rock. So that was hardcore Bad Brains.
That's
that
where
was
the horns come from, the reggae.
That was
okay.
our influence.
Ska. Yeah.
And we were listening to. On top of that, we were also listening to a lot of funk, James Brown, Prince, stuff like that. So we were getting all those influences, but really we were punk high school kids. So punk music was big. Hip hop was always a thing for me because I grew up on the original hip hop.
Right. So Run DMCs and
all of that.
Okay. So who was at the time? Who was your favorite rapper or group?
So Run DMC up in LL Cool J. And then when the Beastie Boys came out, which was like 1987,
Yeah.
like that, 88. Then that kind of just took over everything. You know, it was big. But yeah, I mean, that was.
Aren't they the first rap band that charted on the top 100?
It might have been the first chart.
Licensed to Ill.
Or it might have
probably.
been Run DMC had Walk This Way that was charted at the time.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. But it was all everybody was on Def Jam Records, so
Yeah, it was on the same family, on the same
everybody
umbrella.
was in the same family, yeah. So
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was a good year.
it was really good. It was a lot of good stuff, yeah.
On that album from the Beastie Boys, License to Ill, Posse in Effect, that damn beat for the last 2 minutes, 30
Yeah,
some
beat go
seconds, I
hard.
believe. Damn, that beat go hard.
That beat do go hard.
God, that beat go hard.
One of the baby's favorite songs is on that record.
What's that?
Brass Monkey.
Brass Monkey, that funky monkey.
That funky monkey.
Can you still get Brass Monkey? Can you still buy that?
Yeah, we made her do that shot a couple weeks ago.
Can you still buy it? I haven't
very
had
good.
it in years.
Wait, the shot? You
Sources!
mean? Or is there an
Brass
extra?
Check
Monkey
that
There's
source.
a-
Oh,
in the bottle.
It's
at
in
the
a
liquor
bottle.
store.
Yeah, I don't know if you can still buy it. That's funny.
know.
Is it? But can we?
I'm a dope.
To the internet.
To the internet.
that's why you got some phones, right?
To the internet.
To the internet.
Well, while you're looking it up,
While you
I want to ask a question.
Go ahead,
So-
yes, please, please.
So you had influences like Police, Special, stuff like that.
Yep.
Did you guys, when you were starting out, did you do a lot of stuff with local bands? Like, did you ever hang out with like MU330 or Ultra Fink,
Yeah,
Modern Day Zero, stuff like that?
but during the
Modern Day Zero, nice.
ME330, we were good friends with them. We knew them quite well.
Okay. I grew up around the corner from Ted.
Both of us hit the road at the same time.
Okay.
And both of us stayed on the road. So there was a period of time in St. Louis where we kind of disappeared
Yeah.
because for 10 years, starting in like mid 90s, we didn't stop touring. So there's a lot of things that were happening here that we didn't even realize because we needed to be on the road or in the studio, and this is for a long time.
Okay.
So we started learning about some other bands that were coming along, and we knew all the cats from Modern Day Zero from other bands that they
Right,
were,
because
you
they've,
know.
yeah.
And then they started kind of blowing up, and then they were kind of like that next generation of bands that come.
Right, because they were more like like when Big Blue Monkey, who is now Story of the Year, like when
Yeah.
they were kind of following up.
Correct, yeah.
I only asked, I got a couple of buddies who were in bands. They were used to be called the Shampoo Sharks, and then they got changed to Postcard. But they had done one of the last shows that ME330 really did.
Okay.
They got a chance to be like an opening act. They did an opening act one time at Point Fest, and I just didn't know if you got a chance to do a lot of stuff. I mean, you were the third concert I ever went to at Mississippi Nights.
Oh, man.
I'm so pissed
I went to
off.
Clutch on a Thursday. I went to ICP on a Saturday, and then Christmas Eve, or Christmas Day, I went to the Urge.
Nice.
The same
Nice.
year. My first three concerts.
That's a
What year was that?
97.
Okay, that would have been a good. That's a good year.
Yes, that's a very good year that year. Absolutely.
Yes, it was, baby. High school, baby.
Yeah, dog. Yeah,
That
dog.
was-
KHS.
The second time I was at Mississippi Nights, I saw Clutch there that first concert, but seeing you guys there was like a whole other
Yeah.
beast. Just that was the venue. We really need something like
and
that,
we were,
like that kind of thing again.
We were on the Receiving the Gift of Flavor tour,
Yep.
which was coming. That was probably the end of that tour. That tour lasted 2 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
Damn.
We were on the road for about 2 years on that one, and
Because that album had two versions, right? There
Correct.
was Killing Is Easy was
on the first
on the first rendition,
The
which I have that
independent
one, and then
release,
you switched it with, was it Take Away?
Take Away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Wasn't-
my brother bought.
Wasn't Modern Day Zero part of the Toasted Jeff? Weren't they the first band to go on?
Yes, they
When we
were.
went to see Toasted Jeff and saw Mr. Steve there. and
Yeah.
They were.
They were good.
Point was a big part of their success.
Yeah,
too.
they were good. That was a good concert.
Yeah, it was weird. I think I told you I just heard him on K-She like last week.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, K-She's playing Modern Day Zero. I'm sort of impressed. I'm sort of like, oh man.
That's interesting. They're
Yeah.
playing Modern Day Zero.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, they're coming out with a new album. So they played I forget their big hit they come out with in the late '90s, and they played like one of the new new songs or something like that. I was like, okay, that's kind of
Yes.
neat, you know. K-She's still trying to keep some local stuff going on. which is
That's
nice.
awesome.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good. You
Antonio.
good.
I'm sorry.
So with that said, then when you actually got into the group and everything, and how did you develop your sound to find your big break?
That's a good question. So when we had made 4 independent records before Receiving the Gift of Flavor came out. All those records had kind of a different sound to it.
All right.
So we just were exploring every single influence we had. We didn't have any kind of rhyme or reason to it. If we liked it, we recorded it and we put it out. And then
Sounds like us.
we made a live record of all of that stuff at Mississippi Nights. Hit the road for a while, and then that was a great opportunity for us to take all of that material and start putting it together and start getting it tight. So when we went back in the studio to make Receiving the Gift of Flavor, we knew that we had about 10 or 11 things that felt were solid.
Right.
All kind of, okay, out of all this music, these kind of sound like a pattern. There's like a pattern here.
There's like a central theme kind of running through the whole thing, right?
Correct. So we kept writing. We went into the studio in Springfield, Missouri, and locked these down. Made the whole record in about 8 days.
Okay.
Everything was tracked pretty much live, except for the vocals, and
Wow.
then put that out independently. That's when we kind of figured out our sound.
Yeah.
Was that?
And then you put out a record that was slammed from
And
1 to 15.
Man.
Very horny record too. Very horny.
So at that point, we like, okay, we have something here. Let's not fuck around with it.
Right.
Let's do it the right way. So we spent the extra money, got it mastered right, got it mixed right, and all that, and sequenced right, because the sequencing is a big part of a record.
Okay.
Right, so
Well,
it actually like almost like it tells a story kind of thing, yes. As
Correct.
opposed to just throwing stuff willy-nilly.
Correct.
Yeah.
And that's one of them instances where it was just, it worked out. The sequence is right, everything is right for that record. It came out just right. So.
And who heard your, I guess your track where they actually get like, yo, I like this. We need to work with these guys.
There was a lot. So that's a good question. We released the record independently because we were touring and we were selling out venues and we were selling a lot of our CDs and stuff at shows, but the industry was like, whatever, who are these guys?
Right.
Right.
Out of sync.
Mike
Right.
Jones, right.
So we couldn't get anybody to take us seriously. So
Outside of Street Side and Vintage Vinyl.
yes, so what we did was we
Sam
followed,
Goody.
God, he
followed
just
Dave Matthews.
Oh, another good band I love.
He had a very specific way of marketing themselves, which was, we don't sell CDs and stuff at the shows anymore. We go retail only. This way, our sales can be trackable, and the labels can start to see what the fuck's actually going on.
That makes
Oh,
a lot
right.
of sense.
Okay.
That makes a lot of sense.
You know, we sold about 40,000 copies of it independently, just in the region. At that point, every single record label, it was like, oh man, what's up with these guys?
Right, all of a sudden,
Now-
instead of
now
who the
you're
fuck,
knocking-
now it's like,
Right.
Now you're knocking on my
they
door.
know me.
here's my
Now
drawers,
I-
you want them?
Oh.
Well, we've been here, but we had to just figure out a way to let them to see us.
Right.
And that's
Okay.
how we did it. So.
And you toured with, again, like you said, Dave Matthews, Korn, and 311?
311 were good friends of ours. We met them in Atlanta on a festival, and we hit it off, became friends, and we started just trading shows in our cities and stuff. And so we came along with them, they came along with us, and then
Yeah.
everything just started kind of just taking off for both of us.
That's awesome.
We just
What's up?
stayed on the road together. So
So, okay, so with that, I guess, again, the big break, it led to you guys recording, oh my God, the album we just listened to on the way here.
With the jump right in, though.
Yes, the Jump Right In
Master
album.
Styles.
Master Styles.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And what was the concept behind that album, the video, as well as as well as Nick Hexum?
Yeah.
Hexum being in it. And I go back every time I watch the video. I'm like, okay, seriously, why is old boy for 311 in this video? Like, he just like,
because he's actually the one singing on the track too.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He sings on yeah.
So
We
he sings on the
karaoke
track,
that
yeah.
song quite often. I didn't know that.
So that record is completely different. That's the sophomore record. So
yeah.
at that point, obviously the sound is going to change, but there's less direction because then you have less time.
Right.
So the first
Right, because now you're
record-
touring, you're dealing with press, you're dealing
Correct.
with interviews and
and
everyday
there's a little bit more
life.
pressure from the label to
Keep
Pop
it
it,
going.
next hit.
Keep it going.
We need hits,
Yeah.
so,
keep it going.
So now you got 18 months to not only just to create singles, but to also create something with some continuity. So we really went to work on that one. We knew Jump Right In. We thought it was something that was cool. Yeah, we had the verse. We had about 5 different choruses, and like we need something that pops on this. And Nick was our friend.
Okay.
We toured with them forever, so we called him up. It's like, hey man, I'm gonna throw this at you, see if you got something. And I didn't know what he had. They were playing in Fresno. We were in Reno recording the record. We went and picked him up. he came in the studio and he goes, "Well, I got this for the urge to do it."
Skin
And I'm
to
like-
skin.
I'm like, okay, let's go, let's do it. So we dropped it. He left. He hit the road or whatever, and I built the harmonies and the backing stuff behind it. And then after we put it down, mixed it, we're like, man, I think this is it right here. So
It's a banger.
we let it keep going. I'm like, okay, I think we got it. So that's how that came about. That single, and we knew there was some other stuff like Closer and some other songs that we felt were pretty strong. But we're like, okay, Nick's on the track. We got it. I think we have a single, and we went with it, put it out, and it charted. And then we knew the video was coming right after. And then back then, videos were huge.
Yeah.
Right.
It still is now. Don't get me wrong. It still
Major
are now.
productions, you'd spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to make them. You can make that same video today with a couple iPhones.
You ain't lying.
He's not wrong.
He's not lying.
But the director got the idea from Cirque du Soleil. So
Which is going to fall. That's going to fall into
Yeah.
my next question.
With
And
all the-
everything.
I love that.
Because I was
I
going to
love
ask, like, okay, so what was with the Shriners?
I love it.
Girl with the what's it, the light blue eyes or something like that.
yeah.
As well as
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah,
yeah.
dog.
that, and I saw some couple Asian.
Well, we took over Chinatown, so we shot the
Okay, so that makes sense. That makes sense.
in Chinatown, LA. So we took over we shut down Chinatown for 2 days. Shot the video in Hop Louis, the same building where they did like the Lethal Weapons like stuff in there. So,
Okay.
Oh, wow.
That's
so we
awesome.
shot in there, and us on the swinging and stuff, we're actually up 20 feet high,
Okay, yep.
harnessed on poles, and the drum set was actually on a platform, probably like the size of this table.
Not precarious at all.
Right.
On a pole about that big around, 20 feet up in the sky.
Because I was going to ask about that. Like how the hell are you?
Like those Shaolin street performers who
he's
pretend who's been on the
playing
float
the
and stuff.
drums, like,
Right. And I was like, how in the hell is he? I'm gonna ask him one of these days when I see him. I'm gonna ask him.
what people don't see is that there's people at the bottom doing this.
Moving.
Oh,
Of course.
Nice.
Like swinging the shit out of us. So like,
Couple of butthole puckers.
it was something else, yeah.
And how many times did you shit your pants every time? Like, I wanted that. We'll get down.
I was all right. The trombone player passed out.
No kidding.
He passed out, yeah. Yes, so Todd passed out, yeah.
Damn.
That's
And
funny.
you guys had a very nice run and everything. But I didn't hear from you guys for a while. And like, what is the? I'm pretty sure I don't know if it's true. You guys broke up, or you guys still just disbanded, or just taking a break. What's going on with you guys now?
It was an official breakup
Oh.
right after Too Much Stereo tour. That tour lasted probably a year, and this was the third major record.
Okay.
Yep.
We were tired, and the industry was kind of imploding at the time, so that record came out in 2000. And that was right about when Napster came
I was gonna say
out.
that's when Napster started becoming the thing.
Where you can download.
So it was hard for the label to figure out how to market the band at that point because radio dollars weren't doing the same as they were 3 years before.
Right.
You know what I mean? So the label could literally say we got this killer single or whatever, we're just gonna go promote it at radio. And radio wasn't doing the same thing for retail. So we knew we had to keep touring. We kept doing that. So, but at the end of it, we're like, man, this doesn't feel right. I don't know if we want to make another major label record. And I was tired. So I'm like, let's just break up,
Right, just
So we-
just everybody do your own thing for a
yeah,
little bit.
do our own thing. So we did that, and then we still kept getting calls from the radio stations and from people to actually do shows. So we did some private events or some small things, but
But no tours.
no tours. And eventually, what was that? Like 2009 or something like that.
Yeah.
The Point and a few other radio stations kept just like, when are you gonna get back together? When are you getting back together? So we're finally like, man, we should just get back together.
Right.
So you really didn't disband. You just took a break, which is fine. But when I hear disbanded, you guys I hear breakup. You guys not talking. There's a
Like
feud.
Oasis.
Right. There's a feud, or
No one's British in this band, though.
True.
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
Steve took my girlfriend. Some shit like that.
Yeah, after Too Much Stereo, like it was just bleak. It was like, what's the future of the industry?
Yeah.
where do we fit in here? And
Well, and that's also
that's
so
a great question.
2000. You're talking that's the rise of emo, screamo, pop punk, like the Blink-182 stuff.
Blink-182, yeah.
That's when Enema of the State came out in '99.
yes,
So then you have Take Off Your Pants and Jackets like 2001. So I mean that's
correct. So what we
you
were
guys don't
doing-
really have that bubblegum flavor too. You guys are definitely more hard. I mean, compared to them, you're much more hardcore. So like you're saying,
Yeah.
it's very hard to gauge if you're going to be able to compete with the MCRs and the 741s and stuff who are taking over the airwaves because they are a broader appeal or
Correct.
whatever. Yeah.
So our music at that point was no longer commercially
Yeah.
viable. So it's like, okay, do we just keep doing what we're doing, just hitting the road or whatever, keep doing that? And the label was pretty much supportive.
They were like, okay, yeah. I mean,
We never had really issues with the label, but we were just kind of like, where do we fit in here? And do we want to make another major label record that we really aren't making any money on or whatever? It's about us touring. That's where we made our money.
And that's funny because here we are 2023 and it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Music artists aren't making money on their music. They're making money on their brands. Like what's my girl that just did Super Bowl? Rihanna. She's making money doing,
Venti.
that stuff.
And her own
It's-
personal stuff.
like,
It's always been that way.
Yeah, but it's no one's making money in the industry anymore. It's like the industry gets your name in there and get your foot in the door, then you got to kind of branch out.
You
And it's crazy.
definitely should, in my opinion, run some kind of route where there's that much promotion and you can get out there on the road and you have some financial backing, because it takes a lot of money to get a band out on the road and keep a band out on the road. So if you can get that kind of funding, and get out there and do it, that means signing to a label, I think it's important to do that, especially for a band. You need to get out there, So.
During your time in LA, did you have any run-ins with Suge Knight?
Run-ins, that's right.
Good God.
Or run-overs.
See, that's what the name of the podcast. What's wrong with him?
Yeah. Now you see what's going on.
If I would have, I don't know if I'd be here.
Well, I know. I just know a lot of cats from out of town.
That's some funny shit.
That is
And-
hilarious.
But it's the truth. Like seriously, there's a story, and it's true because I read about it. And Will Smith confirmed it that he was trying to be pushed on by Suge, and wanted to go in business with him, and took I believe the third call where he answered, but it was his lawyer, and told him well, we could do a business with him. Let me get my friends from the FBI.
Yeah.
And and he said he never got called from Suge again.
I wonder why.
No, I mean,
Okay.
that's a businessman, and he had a lot,
Oh, I like that
Yeah,
word,
he had a lot of
businessman. I like
power.
that. How you said that?
and so he had a lot of power. So he had, he was over,
Death Row
Records and a lot of huge artists.
Yeah.
So in his mind, it's like, why can I go get this artist? So I
Right.
can't go get that. So yeah, I'm sure he talked to everybody.
Oh, that's what you think. That's cute. That's cute.
He didn't talk to me.
Yeah. I got another kind of odd question. So how did you guys get picked up for the Titan AE soundtrack?
Our producer Cliff Magnus was on a list of producers that had worked on some other stuff with with the director, and
Because that's a DreamWorks project,
that was
or was
Fox.
it just Fox? Okay.
that was Fox's first big animation
Yeah.
project, and so the producer on that knew our producer and said we need bands for this, so he picked out a few, and he was working on the Urge record at the
Gotcha.
same time. So let's demo something for the movie, and we killed it, man. They loved
Dude,
it. So,
It's
yeah.
My Time to Fly is a
Yeah.
fantastic song.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
We
sir.
had 24
And it's very
hours to
different
do
than
that
receiving the
together.
gift of flavor too.
Way different, yeah.
It's so awesome.
And it worked. So
Yeah.
and so that was cool because there was a lot of it was a big deal because it was Fox's first animation, so
Mm-hmm. Right.
it was a cool.
Was their foot in the door, kind of your guys' foot in the door for that kind of stuff?
Yeah, it was very cool.
Have you been able to do any other soundtracks from that?
Some
Maybe I
smaller films, and then what are we on? We're on
Like Debbie Does Dallas Part 2.
You too. You're doing your own podcast next
Yes.
week.
That's a Jeff Burton quote, FYI.
Oh my gosh. There's some Tekken movies and some other small
Okay.
films that we were in. They would just put some songs from that we had already recorded in there. So.
Okay.
But that was the only one that we actually made
Like specifically for that
that we
movie.
recorded specifically for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
Still laughing at my stupid ass.
My boy said Debbie does Dallas.
2. God, you're dope.
That's the only good reason to go to Dallas.
Well, that's another thing that's going to make this the last time Steve ever says hi to us. Thanks, guys.
Go Dallas. Just for that. Because we know that football team is garbage. But anyway.
Garbage.
So with that, so do you? I know you got a squad. So who is your squad?
My squad?
Yeah.
I don't really have a squad.
You don't have a team you roll
I'm
with?
old. When the football Cardinals left St. Louis,
There it is.
I was done. Some people might get mad about this, but I never became a Rams fan because.
All right, so thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that was. You know what? I don't even care about who he is. How was your weekend, dog?
Fuck him. Go ahead, keep talking.
Your weekend? How was your weekend? Everybody good? Good?
Put your mouth up.
All right. Cool.
I moved to LA right when the Rams were coming here.
Was that 96?
96.
So I moved in 98, so I never got a chance to. And during that period of time, I was recording or touring or whatever, so I never got a chance to become, okay, this is my team, because I wasn't here.
Right.
So then I moved to LA, and then it was just like, oh, the Rams just are blown up and all this stuff, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. So like,
Right.
when I came back to St. Louis, Rams. I'm like, I never was a fan. You know?
Right.
So, yeah. I never dug in on that team. Never. So yeah. So now I'm like a football orphan. I don't really have a team.
Yeah.
And except for the old football Cardinals.
Are you? Do you have any plans to jump into now that you've had a successful at City? Are you going to think about trying to jump into the Dome to help out the Hawks?
Caw.
I mean, is that something you might
On
pursue?
the down low, yes.
Oh.
That's what's up.
I didn't know, but I knew. No, I was literally just pulling
That's
right by the
what's
hat
up.
right
That's neat.
So it's not really on the down low, but yes, we're looking at Battlehawks and
Caw.
quite a few other like
Islam.
there. That's fantastic.
other things like that. So with us going into the stadium this time around, we've made some really great relationships with the people that run a lot of stadiums. So the idea is that we can expand from this into a lot of other things.
That's awesome.
So I had heard the way that you guys got into the stadium. There was, an executive chef or an executive cook who kind of deals with the whole stadium, and he was he was like, I want local flavor in this stadium. I don't want the same like we're gonna have a hot dog
Chick-fil-A,
stand or
right.
he's like I want. He put some kind of tweet out or an Instagram post and was like, please respond to me with your local favorites. And you were one of the resounding ones that kept popping up. And I guess you guys, business happened, and now business is happening.
And
basically.
is this for the soccer team?
Yes.
Okay.
For the City
City,
All right,
baby.
City.
City, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so that's how it happened. The stadium, they wanted to do something different. Like you said, most of them have either just concessions or they have some of the bigger boxes in there.
Yeah,
so,
like the Hardee's and Chick-fil-A and all
and
that bullshit.
that's easy to do because those large operations have all of those resources to do large amounts of food. Like,
Correct. Yeah, it's basically just it's another franchise location. There's popping inside a stadium.
really
Is all it
easy.
is. Yeah.
So for the challenge was taking all of these smaller independent restaurants and getting them up to speed on how to do massive, large events like this regularly. So everybody had to learn. How are we going to feed 2,000 people in 30 minutes?
Right, because you're probably doing like what 2,000 a day, maybe. Give or
yes.
Yeah.
So
huge difference.
about 2,000 people like we have to try and serve, and about
So
you have an hour and a half before the game, and then you literally have 15 minutes at halftime.
let me guess. You just cut your menu down in half, obviously.
Correct.
Yeah, I was like,
a
that's
shorter menu, and a lot of work has to be done beforehand. So
Yeah.
A lot of prep, right?
yeah, a lot of prep has to be done beforehand, and we learned we had a great night the other night.
Oh, yeah.
And we learned a few more things. For the next games.
Well, the Rizzuto show shouted you out this morning.
Yeah, they did.
They were talking
Yeah,
about how I think Moon was saying about how it was like 45 people behind their work and they were slamming food out.
Yeah.
He said
That's what's up.
You know
he
Moon's gonna
said-
shout you out.
He
Steve,
said no
stop
one was
that.
waiting, no one looked angry, everyone looked fucking happy
man,
as
that's
shit.
dope.
Like
That's
you guys were killing it last night. Like literally
I
just
gotta
making
give
it.
a shout.
Yeah, how you not love Moon?
I love it, man. That's fucking awesome. Shit.
Yeah.
I like the
He definitely
modesty.
gave you some positive love today. Of
course.
I was glad to hear it too.
Yeah, damn right.
I like the
Damn glad to hear
modesty.
that it went well. That was
Oh, man, that's
one of the positives they said about the food there was just, I mean, not just yours. He had said like overall, like you could see the lines weren't taking as long as you would expect for a first time.
Right.
That it was one of the better things about the stadium. And there were so many good things about the stadium.
I can't wait to go to the stadium, baby.
You're gonna have a good, when you go, you're gonna have a good time.
That's what I hear.
The energy up in there, even if you are not a soccer fan.
Which I'm
Man,
not.
he's not. I am.
Man, you will come out a soccer
I
fan.
told him. I told his ass that. Told his ass
A
that.
lot of people were like, man, I'm just here for the game. When they came out, like, man, that was crazy.
Yeah. I told his ass that.
Yeah, so just go.
I mean, Liv was like that. She got to sit behind the goal and was like, I had no idea how fast the game could be.
Her little spoiled ass. You hear that
yeah.
somebody went to the east side.
Oh, we'll talk about her later. That broad.
Oh man, but yeah. I like I said,
First timer
I
club.
really am not a soccer fan, but he was.
Thanks, Jeffy.
Man, you gotta go get you one. Gotta get you one. Gotta get you one. All right. I'll go for the beer and the women. So I'll go.
They'll both be there, I promise.
Yeah.
None for you, either one.
Shit, I'm the god, baby. Don't sleep on me, baby. So no, after you guys, after you guys disbanded for a minute, you just I guess took a break from everything, but started a family.
Yeah.
Wife, kids.
Yeah, I got one daughter.
Beautiful daughter. Beautiful.
Oh, that's what's up. So
Yeah, y'all have fun with that.
so
Childless, womanless, not mad about it at all.
so again, I guess you took a break, went into business for yourself. Bet on Steve, and you created your hot dog brand. So how did that even start? Like where, you know what? I'm gonna sell hot dogs and make it gourmet.
Right. Well, we moved back to St. Louis in 06, 07, 06. My wife was pregnant, so we moved back to St. Louis, and I immediately started playing shows just as Steve Ewing.
Mm-hmm. And you and your buddy.
Yeah. So I put 3 Steve Ewing band records out. Toured actually throughout the Midwest on that. When we came back to St. Louis, I'm like, I'm just gonna do these shows regionally, and all of a sudden. It went from just a couple shows to 150, 200 shows a year.
Jesus.
That's so
So
good.
I was playing a lot. I was playing like 4 or 5 nights a week. So, man, it'd be cool to do something besides that. And I just kind of was kicking around.
Right.
Just like a side gig. And then one night we played a show in St. Charles. We got done with the gig. And seriously, about 1,000 people poured out into the streets and there was no food. I'm like, why is there no food here? Somebody needs to feed all these people. So that was my idea. It's like, man, I'm just gonna buy one of these hot dog carts and I'm gonna start feeding people at the shows.
Could you imagine people
It's
crowd?
brilliant because when you leave POPS, they got the stand right there.
Yeah, boy.
My favorite Philly cheese.
Those dudes
comes out
ain't
of-
stupid.
Yeah, it's just genius.
Well, one of those guys is sitting outside Lowe's on Loughborough now too.
Oh,
He
yeah?
ain't stupid neither. I'll tell you what.
Right. So that was the start of it, and then I quickly realized that you're exposed, you're outside. When the weather gets cold, you can't be out there. When it's raining, you can't be out there.
Yeah.
In some places, if you want to hire some teenagers, you don't want to put them in areas where they might get robbed and all that kind of shit. So I'm like, let's just open up a shop, a small one, and we can do all kinds of crazy stuff with these hot dogs. And so I found a spot on the hill.
The Stormtrooper.
And yeah, exactly. One of them.
My favorite.
So, yeah, so we got that going. I'm like, let's see if we can just break even right now, just kind of build this business. Within 2 years, we were packed. Like every week, just packed at Steve's Hot Dogs over there on the hill. So
I do remember when you opened up the shop on South Grand. I went there twice, and both times actually you served. I know you probably don't remember the guy, but I was there.
My Lord!
I know you don't remember the guy, but I was there. I was there.
I don't know how his head fit through the barn doors today again.
I remember the guy was there, but no, you were again. You was so cool and everything. You know what I'm saying? Just like, hey man, like, hey, you seem like the cat. Like, hey, what's going on, man? Hey,
Very approachable.
Let's go get a beer, man. Like, say less. You know what?
yeah, but
I'm gonna tell my mom about you, man. You hella cool, dog.
you're in my house, whatever. So it's my house. That's
Right.
my
Word.
shop. So yeah.
But you'd be surprised.
You'd be real surprised,
You'd be surprised how some of these cats act. But no, that's what's up. No, I support you all the damn time, bro. So
Sweet,
yeah,
that's awesome. I appreciate that.
and so again, you did just touch on it. There, you have the Steve Ewing band, the Steve Ewing 3,
I have the Steve Ewing band, the duo.
the duo. Yep.
I have a Stevie Wonder tribute that I do every once in a while called Master Blaster.
Oh,
I read about that too.
We started that a couple of years ago. My agent was like, "You got something else, whatever," and so we put that together. And now we do that We do it 2 or 3 times a year, man. That's fun.
That sounds like a lot of
That's
fun. I love
fun,
Stevie. I grew up on that.
12-piece band, horns.
Seriously, now you're talking horns. That's what I'm talking about. I love the horns.
That was dope, yeah.
Not the horns, man.
Yeah, very horny.
Love.
Yeah.
I think I told you guys this, but when Aaron and Catherine.
Yeah.
So when
I just
Aaron
saw
retired,
Catherine.
when Aaron retired, he actually played Aaron's retirement party
No
at
shit.
the VFW on Lemay Ferry.
No shit.
There was
Yeah.
13
Oh,
of us. It was right when, is that 21? Because
Yeah.
COVID was still like a thing.
was
Like,
still
it was
thing.
thing.
So
And-
we could do. We were doing some private shows at the
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Because you'd also done my friend Kim Schmelter's wedding.
Yeah.
The year prior to that.
Yeah.
And then in 19, you did my cousin's benefit for her daughter Nora down at Old Rock House.
I remember that one too.
Old Rock House is a great venue,
Yeah,
man.
it is. That was you guys. I mean, that was the first time I'd seen you like as a single, like not with the Urge and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
like that was a big deal. I was like, wow, he doesn't care that there's a it's not like a huge concert. That's the thing about you that impresses me every time. It doesn't matter if it's 13 of us in a VFW in Lemay, maybe 100 of us sitting at the Rock House, and friends and family, like old people who have never heard you, don't know what you're going to get into, or it's freaking Point
3,000,
Fest,
right,
or
right.
like that, or something like that. You have the same energy,
Yeah.
the same passion.
That's the only way I know how to
every
do it. I don't
time.
know how
Well,
to
I mean,
do
it's
it.
fantastic. Like, but that's what puts you. That's what to me what sets you aside from other performers.
Agreed.
I mean, even I've seen you play at wineries, and you still have the same. Like you were just ha.
Yeah.
You're getting right into it, just
Yeah.
jamming out the whole time. It's awesome. Actually, Catherine's cousin is in one of your bands. I think he plays the guitar. Kind of taller, dark-haired guy. We saw you at one of the wineries, like
What's
at
his name?
Defiance. I don't remember. Chris, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, Chris Turnbull. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He plays bass. He's amazing.
That's awesome. What a small world. I love it.
It is.
Just
it is.
yeah.
That's what's up.
It is fantastic.
Is speaking of entertainers and everything, is there an entertainer where you are just in awe of, like you? Not, I want to say fanboy, like oh my god, but you're like damn, it's like man, like this is my dude, man. This like I go crazy over, like
Yeah, there's a few. I mean, one was Prince, obviously.
Oh, wow.
man,
You came out
ain't-
swinging.
You ain't like,
Where you literally like, okay, every single thing about the guy, whether it was songwriting or whether it was performing or recording or running business, like every single asset, every single part of the guy was like, did you just do all that shit? Like on his first albums, he played all the instruments.
all of them.
So I was extremely like impressed by that. My favorite band and rock band was the Police coming up, and
Yeah.
same thing with Sting. Is not only was he a great performer, still is, but he's a fucking sick ass songwriter. I really
Absolutely.
love-
I didn't know he wrote all their songs.
Hands down like that.
Oh yeah,
That's
so
what's
many
up.
good songs.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
a really brilliant songwriter. So them two, like those two, are huge influences for one. But I can still go like, damn, still a lot of things where I can't really figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Like how did you come up with that, or how did you come up with that? So
Yeah.
Message in a bottle.
Don't own it.
and I'm guessing those two performers. Well, besides Prince, you would like to actually do a song with or a record with.
that'd be amazing.
That'd be
Shit.
dope. That'd be so dope.
Hell yeah, I've seen the
Steven Sting.
I mean, he can try to do one with Prince.
Steven Sting, baby.
Shit, I can work that out.
Yeah,
You can. Let's go, baby.
he can do one with Prince. It's just it's going to be one-sided.
Maybe a hologram though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
I mean,
game.
they talk like that. So
Okay.
They can do Prince.
Well, we can do
Wendy.
something with Wendy and Lisa though.
I was just gonna say, Wendy.
Yeah,
Yes, Lisa.
those two are dope too.
Is the water still warm?
Yeah.
Yes, Lisa. Shall we begin? Yes, Lisa.
What's wrong with him podcast?
Every day is like that.
So, am I hearing a reunion with the boys with Urge? Maybe.
Oh, so
Possibly?
we're fully back together. Wow. So every year we still do the Thanksgiving shows at the pad.
Yeah, the ho-ho shows.
Saw
We
you
still do those
3 years ago.
Yep.
Like,
So,
yeah, 19. Saw you at that one.
And then we still do. There's always going to be at least one major event that we take part in the summer in St. Louis. So whether it's a Point Fest or
Okay.
whether it's like, we're like the other year we did a show with us and Soul Asylum out at Music
Yep.
Park.
Oh, I did see you
Out
there.
of
yes.
where?
At Music Park. It was Soul Asylum, it was you, it was
Local H.
Local H.
Yeah.
Because we had
I
just
love
missed
Local
Local
H.
H.
You don't know shit about
so
Local
mad
H.
about that. We had just, well, Aaron was, but I mean, I was mad. But we got to see Soul Asylum, which that was good seeing them. I was like, another band off the list, excellent. And then you guys come out and crush it. Excellent.
So we still do that, and then we do about maybe anywhere from 5 to 10 tour dates per year. So we'll still hit Chicago, Memphis. We'll hit up Indianapolis sometimes. We'll go up and do some cities in Iowa. We always hit Kansas City.
You gonna do Memphis and drag this year? Sorry. I'm just trying to say
What's wrong with him?
hard shit is all it is.
Hey, y'all talk about me.
I don't,
Yes, sir.
I don't want to put you on the spot like that.
We still hit like those major cities in our region.
Right.
Yeah, and we still hit the major cities in our
Sure.
region, and then sometimes we'll do a festival, like someplace if the money's right for us to actually bring the entire production down there to do it. But
Gotcha.
So are you guys playing regular songs? Are you guys still recording new songs? What's going on?
right now we're working on some new stuff.
That's
So
what's up.
Oh,
That's
shit.
what's up.
Let's go.
we've been rehearsing and writing on a weekly basis, and really trying to get something out by this summer. So
That's fantastic. I did. I don't know if it was the point that said that, or I read that somewhere about you guys. There was you guys were getting back into the studio thing, kind of getting the stuff started, like the beginning of it. And stuff
yeah,
like
once
that. I was
we,
like, ooh.
once we get in the room and with the intention of actually writing,
Yeah,
then it starts to come together. But you got to do it regularly, and now we're in that mode where you start to
Gotcha.
do it on a regular basis.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right, so since you are the big St. Louis star, the superstar,
I was gonna call him Mr. STL earlier, but I thought he might beat me up. I don't know. I'm just glad he's got his
No.
puffy jacket on, so he don't look that much bigger
right,
than I do.
right.
I had my guns out tonight, and then they turned into pea shooters, so we're gonna be okay.
That's great.
well, again, since you are the superstar, Mr. STL, Mr. Jump right into this question from our fans, as well as our group watchers. This one here comes from my boy King Kurt. My dude, take it away. What's your question from Mr. Jump Right In?
Jesus. Speaking of jumping right in, let's talk about that song actually.
Yeah.
So me and my friends have kind of had a debate about that song, and I want to know from the creator of the song, was that about raw dogging or was it just going straight?
Yeah, that's exactly what
I mean,
it's about. Yeah, that's exactly what it's about. Yeah, for sure.
for real.
Yeah.
And, okay, so I also want to know. So
That's what gets you kids, man.
obviously, but no. So did that go back to I guess someone you really had feelings for, or was it really just you know what? This sounds like a
just
good
being
song.
nasty.
Yeah, just
That's like, okay, that's all the thoughts that go through your head after having sex with somebody without a condom, without doing it. Oh shit, like what the fuck? And like, what are all the things gonna happen after this? You know what I mean? Am I gonna get it pregnant? Am I gonna get,
Hey, boys, the wind just
disease,
blew
like,
in.
all this shit. So,
yes, sir, it did.
so yeah, so
Man,
that's,
too.
that's what the song is about, all the things that go through your head after you do something like that.
Dusty
So,
for sure.
yeah.
Okay, and all right. So again, I got a second question.
All right.
So the
We're
fact,
charging for this one, 25.
All right, I got you. my credit card's in the bar. Okay, so because you guys have had a style that's not like anyone else's, and specifically when I say style, I really mean the whole like live instruments.
Yeah.
Because you use them you use it a lot. How hard was it for you to say this is gonna be our style of music we play, versus versus you just doing it normal with just drums and guitars?
Well, there's been there are some songs that, especially on the Too Much Stereo record,
Yeah.
that don't have horns. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So
It's like Straight to Hell.
and Straight to Hell actually does not have horns, whatever. So there's some things that just didn't lend to it, but it's a big part of our sound.
Yes.
And so
Absolutely is.
when we got
Yes, I'm Dick Riding, ladies and gentlemen. I'm
when
not
we
afraid
got
to
off
admit
of
that.
that idea that we had to start creating hits, because right in that 2000, 2001, 2002, anybody in the industry, anybody who had horns, they were like, we don't want to deal with anybody.
Yeah, because Real Big Fish had fallen off, and
Correct.
like
So if you had horns-
Mighty Boss Tones, like anything like
Anything ska,
anything
basically.
had a
Ska,
swing
just
feel or
say
ska.
ska.
Yeah.
So even if you weren't ska and there was horns in your band, you were still labeled ska. So the industry
True.
pretty much had just cut us off. So it's like,
Dopes.
Do
Right.
you become something else, or do you like do what it is that you do? and say, you know, we're going to back out of this thing, and you know, just stay independent. So that's how we kept our sound. Our crowd likes us that way. When we write and arrange these days, we always just keep in mind that horns are a big part of our sound, just as much as a singer or drums, whatever. So it's part of the arrangement now.
Right.
What about management? Did management or anybody in like, I won't say anybody in the group, but you guys ever had thoughts of like, all right, maybe it's time to change our sound?
I think
because of that.
We switched management companies. Probably 99, right in that transition phase.
Because didn't you guys have a big deal at that time?
We had two. So we were with Sony at first.
Okay.
And then we signed another deal with EMI Virgin for the Too Much Stereo record. And at that point, we switched management, and the management was really like pushing against ska and whatever. And you know, from his
be a little more just like straight punkish or rock influence as opposed to
you know,
having that alternate.
And it's kind of funny that we never really got that vibe from the record label. I think the record label was like, you guys just kind of keep doing what you're doing because we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
That's always good to hear.
So you just keep doing what you're doing, but
get the way the camera, man.
Was thinking different things. Yes.
Naggers.
What?
Naggers.
No, I got here at 4 o'clock today.
Oh.
Ain't forgetting nothing, man.
All right.
All right. So I got one more.
No.
I got one more silly question because I feel like I don't want to waste too much time because I could ask a crap ton, but either way. All right.
We've only got 15 minutes left.
Oh, okay. So cool. This will be a 2-minute question for you then. So, what was the big inspiration behind Steve's Hot Dogs?
Like I was saying before, it was filling a gap, just trying to feed people. After shows, after events that we were playing a lot, so I was already kind of searching for a second gig. And I knew it was going to be like retail, some kind of retail-related kind of thing, and so that was the inspiration from it. And then I had, just from touring, I had seen lots of, especially Chicago, New Orleans.
Yeah.
New York, it's just street food.
Yeah, vendor for miles.
Man, how can we bring this culture here? And I tried out of the box in St. Charles. They didn't even have a provision for it. They're like, we never had anybody even ask us to sell food out here before. And this was like 08. So there was no street vending in St. Charles.
Huge missed business opportunity like that.
I felt like I was kind of early on that, especially like in that. And now that was before the food truck thing.
Right, yeah, because the food truck thing is now a major influence.
It's huge.
But yeah, that was the inspiration was to try to make some money on all the patrons that were going out to see music. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
That's crazy.
Before you ask your last question, I was going to ask.
I got no more questions. I'm good.
I'm pretty sure you come up with something. It's good though. But being out in LA or Chicago, New York, and all that, I know it was some females, actresses, music singers, where you like, damn, like, and so the guy wants to know, who are they? Who are they?
Jesus. Who are they?
Who are they?
Man, it's what's wrong with him. Like you, not him, you.
Who are they?
What's wrong with the guy?
I know. Okay. True. But I know you had some crushes. Like
security, get him off the podcast.
You don't even got to be in LA. It's everywhere, dude.
All right, so who?
Everywhere, yeah.
Well, okay. Before you married and everything, you had crushes. Who? Like, doesn't matter who. Who were those crushes for you? Like, damn. Like, for me, it was always Halle Berry.
I think Halle Berry was everybody's crush.
For me, it was Halle Berry. You had that. You had
yeah.
Layla Arcerelli, for me, and I don't care what y'all say, Miss Claire Husband herself, Felicia Rashad.
It was Topanga. It was Topanga for me. I'm sorry.
You know Topanga. You know what I'm saying?
It was Topanga for me.
You know what I mean? Like who are your like? I guess high school crush or
you can have Miss Huxtable. I'm gonna go ahead and take Lisa Bonet.
Thank you.
Oh no, he did not. Lisa.
Praise Jesus.
Yes.
Oh, she's trying something now.
She is trying.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, so yeah, I mean, Halle Berry, yeah, I'm on that. I'm definitely on that.
No doubt.
My brain even just went blank. I can't even think about it.
Yep.
Who I had a crush on, but yeah. But there was a lot of women. There's LA, but there's a lot of women everywhere, dude.
True. Which I do. I just figure like you just like You just put your the wedding to the side and everything. Like, all right, I'm not cheating on my wife, but I'm like, Lisa Bonet was my high school crush. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, something like that.
You just have to just be in LA. You just need to go there.
Fellas, we're going on a trip.
You just need to be in LA.
We are going on a trip.
Because you say Halle Berry.
We're going to LA, pimping. We're going to LA.
Halle Berry's.
Yeah, I was just saying.
The
Like,
Halle
just down
Berry's.
Rodeo Drive. It's like, Halle.
There's a lot of Halle Berry's in LA.
Yeah.
Halle Berry. Halle
Hallelujah. Halle Berry. Yeah.
Right.
All right, so I probably came in late, and I'm pretty sure you probably answered this question probably a billion times, but I'm going to be cliche and ask it. What was your "we made it" moment for you?
That's a good ass question. No, you really. That's a very damn good question. Damn.
That moment when we decided that we were actually going to take the tour support and go on tour in a bus instead of going in the van. So,
Okay.
being in a
As
bus,
opposed to like the kids who were in the garage band loading up. Now you're like, we got to actually get an actual bus this time.
Yeah, so most bands tour in a van for a long time, and we did. And then we signed the deal with the label, and you have a certain amount of money for tour support, which you can spend on the bus. And so with us, we're like, no, we're not going to spend the money on tour support. We're going to keep it, keep our tour support budget there in case we need it for other stuff. Or with the van, we could buy a new van or whatever. So at one point, we're like, man, the safety of the band is important. We need a bus. We need a driver. So
Rear axle kept going out on the van.
yeah,
Especially in the hills of LA. I've had a couple of horror stories been told me by the guys in postcard, like,
because
shit.
that's when something bad happens in a van, like, okay, man, something's gotta, we need
Something
a
gotta
bus.
give.
Gotta
So
give.
we went in, we did that first tour in a bus. I'm like, oh shit,
That's what's up?
this is a big fucking deal right now,
You know what?
I think Steve said
you know
say
what?
less,
And
motherfucker.
I'm gonna tell you, there's nothing like pulling up to a venue in a tour bus. You're a different person at that point. You're
Feel like a rock star for sure.
Well, it's not just how you feel, but it's how you're perceived as well. You're a different band when you pull up to the venue in a bus.
Because you're now in a larger-than-life vehicle, so you must be somebody who is something. Like, there's something about you because you have this persona that follows the bus itself.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, so you're a different band altogether. So that for me, that was the oh shit, we made it moment. Yeah.
That's what's up. Stay. Go on, girl. Get off me. I gotta sing.
Then when you get two buses, then it's just like, yes.
Damn right.
Yeah, he did.
Oh man, that's what's up. I'm. Oh God. Again, we have him for like another 2 minutes, so make it quick.
I love it.
Just another two minutes, right?
Well, why don't you introduce yourself first, bud?
Hello, I am.
Here it goes. Pat him down, security. Get him.
Pat him down,
Get him.
right.
Yeah, make sure you got nothing
make sure
on.
I'm good. Make sure I'm good, baby.
I said pat, not rub. God. Well, I wanted to look professional tonight. That went out the window.
Come on, Malcolm X. Come on.
Hey, don't diss on the glasses, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you got a band. I mean, you have a very, very amazing band. Thank you, Mel.
Grabbed him out.
And you guys love all your band members, right? You make sure that you take care of them and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any protocols or anything like, let's say, like the trombone player or maybe your guitar backup bass guy? You got any things to make sure that they get on the bus and make sure that they get everywhere on time, or that they don't get left behind?
Something sounds very personal.
That's a very funny question because I'm pretty sure every band can tell a story about how somebody got left.
They got to all be great, though.
So yeah, there's a system because there's 13 of you on a bus or 12 of you on a bus. So if the bus stops and somebody gets off the bus, you have to notify the bus driver that
Hey, we down one.
that you left. Because if he comes in there and it's at night or 2 o'clock in the morning, he's just gonna kind of look or whatever. And if you're in the bathroom, whatever, he's just gonna take off. So,
Right.
Pretty much.
Hey, we got to go back
Pretty
to
much.
Vegas. Why? We
So
left
that has
Steve.
happened, so we have left people before.
Oh man.
To the point where we got so far away that we couldn't go back. So we had to fly them to the next gig, whatever. But
I gotta hear. You ain't gotta say no names, but Give us the best one. I mean, y'all was young back then. Come on, you got to give us the best one. No names, just the funniest story. Even if it was you, I want to know. I want to hear it.
The funniest story about what?
Somebody getting left
Somebody being
behind.
left behind, Pippin.
And I see a black man blushing over there right now.
No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. But it was a member of the band. Obviously, got left behind twice. Twice.
I have a feeling
That
it's going
sounds
to
like
be
some.
a
Hey,
Tony.
I'm not gonna lie. That sounds like some Jeff shit.
Yeah.
That sounds like some Jeff shit.
Yeah.
Jeff, is that you, bro?
That sounds like some Jeff shit.
And that was
That
when
he'll
we-
get left behind. That sounds like some shit that he'll do.
That's when
Continue,
we came
brother.
up, in this particular case, we were heading up to Minneapolis from like Columbia, Missouri, or something like that. We left him in Columbia, and so he had to fly up to Minneapolis because there was no way we were going to coming back.
Right.
Right.
No.
Turn around. Right.
So but we didn't realize he was gone for hours. Hours. It was like, oh shit, where is he? Like, oh shit, we left him. Now check it out. This is before cell phones.
Oh shit.
This is before.
Yeah, it
so
is.
You couldn't just be like, dude, we'll be back. Like,
Right, we'll get you
you
your.
guys
go to the
left me,
fucking-
whatever. No, like if you left somebody, they're fucked, basically. So,
They're gonna fucking payphone calling the tour manager, like,
Yes.
hey, they left my ass. Let them know when they get there, they left my ass.
that's
Get me
exactly
the
how
fuck
it went
yeah.
down. So
Call
he
the tour
called
manager some shit.
manager, who called the manager and called. I think he ended up calling our business manager because that was the only phone number he could remember. He called the business manager.
See, that's the
He
problem with
called
cell
the
phones
tour
now. You can't remember
manager,
fucking
yeah.
no one's numbers.
Yeah, so
Shit.
it was, he was fucking pissed. We got there and we're like, dude, sorry we left you, man, sorry. But then we came up with a protocol. At that point, we had a new tour manager who's like, yeah, I dealt with this plenty of times. So we had I don't even remember what it was, but it was just an item.
Mm-hmm.
When you leave, you put it in the bus driver's seat.
Gotcha. So he knows.
Oh,
okay,
that's smart.
So if
that belongs to Brian. That belongs to Todd.
he
that belongs
comes
to
back
Steve.
on the
yeah.
bus, if that's sitting in the seat, he knows somebody's off the bus. So.
See, that's smart. You know, we got cell phones nowadays.
I'm gonna leave a bracelet on your
Hey,
seat every time now.
Mikey, we got cell phones. Antonio, Mel, we got cell phones nowadays. You know,
So, yeah.
Yes, but again, it's called the Three Throats. What's wrong with him? Not
Oh, God.
Ford's a crowd.
you know what? Kiss my ass, Antonio.
What's wrong with him?
Shit, yeah, what's wrong with him?
What's wrong with?
I mean, it's all of us at
him.
this point.
It's what's wrong with me.
Well, it's 5 to 7. Probably want to get down to you get
So
down to the
yeah,
line.
I know we want to
Do
keep
the
it long,
Roki.
but Steve, we truly appreciate you coming, blessing us with your presence as well as your stories, your life, everything. We wish nothing but blessings upon blessings for you, your business, your family, as well as the urge to jump right back in
Yes.
and grab another song. Shit, maybe do a Super Bowl.
That'd be neat.
Super Bowl.
Maybe
I
do
wasn't bad about that.
Hell no. No such thing as too much stereo.
I'm okay with that.
Turn up the bass.
Yeah, man, this was fun. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate
No
it.
doubt,
Appreciate
man.
the love. Appreciate
So yeah,
it.
we appreciate that. So hey, ladies and gentlemen, again, Mr.
Morning.
Steve, motherfucker Ewing, mother. Yes, sir. Next time you come, bring one of them stormtroopers too, man. Bring one of them stormtroopers out. For real.
He never says no to food.
I was getting you took the words right out of my mouth. Stepdad.
So go ahead and do that, man.
I'll bring some food next
Hey,
time.
man,
brother kind
appreciate
of
it.
hungry. Hey, brother kind of hungry. Though. Do that shit. Do that shit.
Brother, always kind of hungry, ain't you?
Let's take 5, say goodbye to Steve, and then
Yeah.
Let's do that, man. We're gonna come back into it. Oh, so Steve, thanks, man. We
Appreciate it.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Hey,
Yep.
real quick, man. Before you do it, hey, let people know where can they find you besides your business as well as your next gig or what's going on, man. We want to find you, baby.
So you can find me at SteveEwingMusic.net or Steve Ewing Music at all the socials. Also at StevesHotDogsSTL.com.
All right, man.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully, we'll see you at the next soccer game, dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
Check us out.
Hell
The
yeah.
city, baby, right?
Yeah.
The city.
We'll
All
be
right.
there. I'll be there.
Appreciate
All
it,
right.
Steve. Thank you,
Appreciate
man. No doubt.
All right. That was smooth.
no, thank you so much.
Good. Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's retarded.
Yeah. That was good.
I'm just saying.
I like that you said
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No, we come back. Just break.
Thank you so much, sir.
We're gonna come back to it.
Thank you.
No, that's good.
Y'all done already?
Hey, really appreciate you, my man. Love you.
Segment?
They want you.
I was here at 4 o'clock.
I was actually asleep, bro. I was just calling.
No, I had the flowers at almost 4 o'clock. It used to be when and then of wires. Yeah, Dan took it. He was usually once you figured it out, he didn't get it back. So he didn't get it. I got here for nothing. Yeah.
Well, next week we probably going
I'm good right now.
I'm talking about.
We got over the hub. So we get into the record. It's a shorty, but it's all the sounds. It took us a second to kind of figure out how to
Last time I saw you were at Elegance. Last summer.
I do have more than you want.
I got you. I saw him at JP. I want to say,
You played in Eureka?
he did that. I mean, that was really good. It was him and the guitar.
That's awesome.
He was getting there.
That's awesome. Why is that, Steve? Of course it's right. Back door. Yeah. Right. You go that way, I'll go that way. Right. 1 or 2 in Ewing is not a good thing.
But it was the shows were good.
What's up, brother? Hey, man. When I was over playing here, you said something about the trombone player passing out, so I had to.
You're watching that? I love it.
I was mad as hell.
Love
We're gonna check on them on karaoke and do some little Tell Tracy we said hi. We love her. Oh shit.
Have you been with it? How did you just say? 2 months later? Thank you. No, I don't either. I haven't seen any of you guys, but it was
Right. Oh. Good on there.
I just told Mel. I just told
Yeah. We on Battle Hawks home over Sunday too. Yeah, Saturday actually. They got something going on Saturday. The downtown parade Saturday.
I know y'all like to tour the bus, but check it out how it does. I've been shooting up in there for the shop. Been shooting up in there for videos and commercials for them. The sound is amazing.
Okay, so we can check it out.
But now I got the MIDI. You got the MIDI.
Well, it's just this phone. Just watch this one on YouTube.
You do know that I told you about the
I'll take beaters. When you're busy, man.
Garlic butter, like super hot. Just like about 12. Okay. You ready for another Tito's? Tito's one?
I should have blown one extra up to that. You don't call your shit delicious, do you?
No, we don't.
Thank God. Thank God.
We still very clear from that.
Man, that's just like the most unmanly shit in the world. Yeah, we got these stormtrooper glizzies down here.
All right, Steve, appreciate you.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Mike, you gotta get back to the mic. What time was that?
I didn't. I stayed there till 3:30. I called Jennifer at 2:30 and I said, "Hey Jennifer, this guy's still showing up." He goes, "I'll call him." And then I sat there for an hour. And then I went home.
I'm about to close this shit, man. It's too windy.
Forget it. It's marking on that job. As far as I'm concerned, yeah, that's an hour overtime.
So I'm guessing I'm going to just
I was like, God
wait
damn.
for the ceiling guys to show up again.
Probably.
They didn't tell me anything else to do, so
Yeah.
My bad. Yeah.
let's go.
So what? I'm recording.
Feeling good? Can I jump back in it?
Yeah. Use the bathroom. I'm right back.
I got the me too.
All right.
I'm gonna lower back.
I bet. My bad. Here you go.
Jump it on.
I'll be PG. Or
No,
somebody
no,
else coming.
no, I'm just making sure. I didn't know if you were, Megan was jumping on.
Oh, Megan.
He didn't say nothing. The guy was sitting there.
If he's jumping on, he's jumping on.
No one said nothing. And we were talking about Steve early on listening tonight just because it was a big deal, so.
You don't like that?
Huh?
You don't like that?
Me? I'm fine with that.
You're kind of like, what the fuck is that?
I just don't want them to go fight me to fucking do it that. Tony's like, I think that the fucking bombers that's fucking. Whose birthday? Fucking April's birthday. She's going to pop that fucker in the face. Who? Oh, the glasses. And so I didn't want her to get in fucking trouble with
They're all in pink.
Arizona. Okay. The Wildcat. Shut your mouth.
Sir.
Look, Dusty. I'm going home. Taking my ball, I'm going home. My Kirkwood Webster Groves ball. Sorry, but anyway. No, yeah, she's going to she popped me in the fucking face. He's a called her a fat bitch. She's like fucking.
Well, rightfully so.
But get kicked out of the house. Because the dogs turned into a fucking argument. I just didn't want to have to. I'm worried about stepping on the bar's toes.
Right.
You heard about the guy who's been on it? Hey, he jumped right on it.
I'm sitting down.
Nope, you're good. Yeah, that way you're next to Antonio, so he can still reach all of us.
Yeah.
Because we did a test earlier, he was down there, and I sat where you were at, and he couldn't hear us. No, I'm saying, his microphone couldn't pick me up. I'm like, you gotta sit in the middle. And he's like, no, you think I'll be fine. He's like, dude, I know how sound works. You need to sit in the fucking middle.
Actually, I will say this, and I just thought about it right when you said that. Picking you up was not, when I was on my way here,
Yeah.
it was like I wasn't able to, I didn't hear what movie that they soundtracked it on.
Oh, Titan AE. It's My Turn to Fly, that's their song.
Oh.
Or It's My Time to Fly? Yeah, that's their song.
And that's how it goes.
Maybe I just know that I remember the chorus.
Yeah.
Time to fly, follow me into the night.
No, that's not what I was.
Okay. I have it on my phone. But anyway, yeah, that's what it was. I was kind of worried about that
Well, next week I probably won't need a ride because I gotta probably go.
Be there anyway. Okay.
I kind of would want you to at least be there with me, though, so then, you know what I mean? So if you want to go early with me.
I can go anytime after 3 o'clock.
All right, yeah.
So whenever you.
I'm going to try to get off super early next week.
All right. Oh, man, that was dope.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, man.
About time to rock and roll again, boys.
I had to fuck with y'all, though.
Hey, Steve, you ever left somebody off the tour bus? You motherfucker. Without something. I'm like, this fucking butthurt bitch over here.
If I didn't let Steve know who I was, come on now.
He knows now.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you don't know? Right. Better call somebody. Hey, you know what? We farted up again tonight. We didn't holla.
I mean, that was a special guest.
It was.
We can holler on the way now.
We can holler the way out.
That's the baby's there.
Yeah, we can holler the way out too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because y'all know why y'all didn't do it? Because Clutch wasn't here.
Fucking Clutch.
Clutch wasn't
Actually,
here.
I said your name earlier. We're talking about a band.
Yeah, there was a band called Clutch.
My first concert ever.
Back in the late 90s.
Well, that's amazing.
Actually, they're coming to the factory
Next weekend, I believe.
Yeah, next weekend. You're right. I think Aaron and all those guys are going.
With fuck, who are they coming with? They're not coming with the Killers. Killers is this weekend, I believe.
All right.
We're Kurt. Oh, that's right. Bathroom. All right, let's get back at it.
Oh, it's
We rolling, baby.
It's coming up.
No, they're just asking where Kurt was at because he was on here earlier, just making sure. No, we good.
Hey guys, I'm there.
Hey,
Is that like-
Kurt, stay by that switchboard. I'm gonna tell you to unplug one real soon.
No, you good. Hey,
I'm gonna tell you unplug one real soon.
I thought for a second you were going to start quoting Billy Madison when the clown wakes up. Hey guys, it's me. I'm back again. I bet you thought I was dead.
oh Lord.
All right.
Back to the regular scheduled program.
Nothing's regular about us.
Right.
Except for our bowel movements.
Mine aren't.
Jesus.
TMI.
Right.
We out. Peace. We love you.
Right.
I'm going to give you PG today.
Bullshit.
Okay. Going back live. 3, 2. Didn't need your help, but I appreciate it.
Hey, he about to body slam your ass.
That's my boy. Ah!
Back.
That was you?
Back to it.
Oh my God, she's
baby
right.
wants
We
it.
did not do that.
We had special
That's what I
guests.
just said.
We're gonna do it right now, though.
Oh no, we're not. Not for her. We ain't doing it for her. We're not doing it because of her, but we will do it because of her.
That harmony chip,
Yes.
like Boys to Men.
I mean, 4-part harmony.
Yeah.
I hope y'all have it. So we're back, as you already noticed. That was our special guest, Steve Ewing. Thank you for stepping by. Right now, unfortunately, filling
What a great
in
night.
for us, Lil Dusty has joined us all the way from Dust Valley. What's going on, man?
What up with it? And
that's enough of
Antonio's
that.
lips is big as fuck. Fuck him.
Okay, so the penis
Not
head
PG.
is back and he is talking. Little nip off the head and he will be fine. Maybe a circumcision.
Jesus.
Right.
Can you talk? Make it circumcision.
Circumcision, sir.
Say it.
Circumcision, sir. Or ma'am. Or you want to be your pronoun you want to be called.
Say it one more time.
Circumcision, sir. Or whatever pronoun you like to be called. I mean,
Still can't speak.
yes, you cannot.
Your lips is getting in the way.
Yes. Just like your foreskin is in your mouth.
No, it's
Still in
getting
the
in the
way.
way of your mouth. Yeah, you're right.
I'm
Ooh,
so
my-
glad we did not bring this up in front of Steve.
Hey, man.
I can only be so unprofessional. in
Look,
front of an
Mikey,
actual
I said
professional.
I was going to try to be PG, and then this bastard
told you
comes
not to.
directly at me, man.
Well, you came on my show, so you just get disqualified. But it's cool, though.
Look, all y'all leave your coming at
I
home,
know.
man. That's for the bedroom, not for this place.
Right.
Right. And
Yes.
David Ruffin and the Temptations
Right.
looking
I
at
am the
it.
God King and Diesel the dopes. No, but no, we are back from the guest we have, very special guest, Steve Ewing again. Appreciate he stopped by. He will be back again from what he's told. So, we appreciate that.
That was
love.
That was fun.
Again, we have our boy Gordon here. What's going on, Pippin?
What up, killer? It's Clutch, man. Come on, let's get it right.
Okay, Clutches. Jesus, why? No, you're Lil Dusty. You were Lil Dusty. The baby
Wait,
daddy.
no.
Pause.
Hey. It can be Clutch in his pearls. It's fine.
And that is why he is stepdad. And that is why he is.
I'm a pause.
Don't give me any opening.
How dare you?
I mean, what did I say earlier? Oh, you're talking about the caterpillars. I said the pupils.
Oh, God.
Making fun of the pupil stage.
The what was that?
The pupa stage
Oh, okay.
of a caterpillar.
Yes,
I said
yes.
pupil as in student also.
Yes.
Play on words, you know.
That's why he's
Time to
he's
holler.
shit.
That's why Steve looked at me and was like, "That man, you idiot."
He's like, yeah, that boy good. That boy good.
Good and terrible, right?
Good and terrible. Wow. I'm a loss for words because I didn't know what we're going to get into, but we can get into something that is near dear in your heart. You missed.
We didn't holler.
Huh?
We didn't holler.
Oh, do you say want to holler,
Let's
man?
holler.
Okay. I guess we will do the holler.
Gotta do
for
it
my boy.
right.
We got to get it. Let's get it right. Let's get it right.
Holla, 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 holla.
We're off tune. Hello. It's cool. Real quick, April says, "Hi, Mikey." Hi, boo. What is cracking? And April, he does not hate you. I'm sorry, reverse. You don't hate her, right?
No, I've never hated April. Actually, we had a talk Friday night.
I know, she told me.
Yeah. We hugged it out.
Words and all.
Rubbed each other's backs. And
Warts and all.
slowly.
You better not
Hey,
Hey, old boy, better not hear this.
Hey,
I'm messing
I
around.
know
but no, me and April-
somebody that better not
clutching
hear
your
that.
pearls. That's
right?
my girl. You stay off of that, all right?
You hear me? I ain't gonna lie. I know somebody who's gonna get offended about that. Don't you do that, boy.
Right.
Just do that to him.
Let that devil win.
You hear me? Even though he should. I want him to. I want him to.
Pies a fairy
but no.
coming out. Look at that shit.
I guess so.
What the fuck?
Because of a wedding, you missed the. Now, what was it? Was that the first home game
Yes.
for the city?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Jimmy James did too.
Yeah.
The bride and groom had tickets and couldn't go to the damn game.
Swing and a miss.
I mean, I guess it's something more important.
But also, their wedding was planned 4 or 5 months ago.
Gotcha.
And
They hadn't released a
they
schedule,
didn't
nothing like
release the
that.
schedule,
Right,
yeah.
so.
As soon as they released the schedule, they had already put the wedding. He was mad as hell.
Son of a bitch.
Some bitch.
So what about the game?
I didn't go, but I know you guys probably know of it. And what was the score?
3-1.
They had
I thought
they
they-
had 3 different types of goals in this game.
So the first goal was by
The Charlotte.
Charlotte.
player.
The
But
second
that was
goal,
a hell of a header. Like
second
that
goal
was a sick header.
was by Charlotte
It was an own goal
into their own goal.
off a header. Off a header. Yeah.
Make it 1-1. Good guys.
Yep. But then within
1-1
two,
good guys.
Yep, 2 minutes after that, they got the penalty at the spot, the point, and then the first official St. Louis goal in the St. Louis Stadium was had, and then they actually scored a real live in play goal in that second half.
Is that the one that he stole it from the goalie?
Yes,
Yeah,
it just
that
floated
was-
over his head.
Yeah, that was
Man.
dope. That was
But,
dope.
I mean, it's rare to see
You gonna be a fan?
that many
boy.
goals in a game. I mean, I guess not. I mean, especially like the EPL, they've been way more prolific. Like there have been higher scoring games.
Right.
But to see one of basically each type of goal
Yeah.
in a game, that stadium was so
I
raucous.
can only imagine, man.
Only thing that sucked is Apple TV. I'm gonna yell about it.
We gotta
But-
get used to it.
But
It's the MLS
It's
thing.
an absolutely shit dog.
That's what I hear.
fucking streaming platform.
We're gonna get used to it until
What-
we.
Was it live?
Okay,
stream?
well, what is so bad about it?
It's just.
It skips.
Yeah.
The audio kept dropping like it was like actual like computer voice talking like people like it was horrible.
A lot of people complain about it.
Is it worse than Prime with
Nowhere near.
No,
Nowhere.
no, absolutely not.
Prime is Beyonce compared to
Shaniqua down the
Was
street
it-
singing
was Prime that
karaoke?
much worse this year?
Prime.
for
Prime
football?
was pretty bad, but soccer's way worse at the moment. Way worse.
I mean, they were saying even at the stadium the TVs they have
Yeah,
like in the
they
concourse
kept
that play,
glitching.
It was glitching at the stadium because they were pulling from Apple TV instead of their own live feeds.
So can MLS pull from them if it doesn't get better?
I don't know. They got
You're
that.
talking-
They're locked in that contract, man.
Apple's
I
a bigger-
know.
Apple is a bigger company than the MLS system.
I know they may be
So
bigger,
it's-
but they could be breaching.
Yeah,
Like-
no, it would depend on the wording. I mean, you're
Okay.
talking that'd be some awfully specific wording. It could be in there, but that'd be some real lawyer talk right there, being like, okay, you have to contain a specific amount of bandwidth. You have to have so many, less than X amount of drops or malfunctions within a certain time frame. Apple can always come back and say, well, it's not us, it's your infrastructure, because, it's your guys, because the MLS records it. They upload it to Apple TV, and Apple TV pushes it out to the streaming platform. So what it is they can always come back and say, well, MLS is fucking up the feed.
I don't think Apple TV has any live streams, though, do they?
I mean, the soccer is a live stream.
Other than the soccer.
I mean, that could be the only thing.
Yeah, so it could be on them. I mean, Apple TV could be a downfall, you know what I
Look,
mean, of watching
Bally's-
live.
Like it is.
I mean, Bally's took over for Fox Sports Midwest.
Right.
And it is a crap dog fucking platform to watch on.
It's a shit show.
It drops streams, it fumbles audio.
You can't get the Cardinals?
It doesn't work on Xbox machines half the time.
Oh, really?
Because the app is so piss poorly written as a code. It literally, it doesn't work on Xbox Ones. It barely works on Xbox One X's. And it's pretty okay on Series S or Series X.
That's
The newest platform. It works fine on PlayStation 5, so it's a code problem. It's not like it's a streaming. It's not a platform issue or it's not the individual service or them streaming games. It's a code problem. It's whoever wrote the code. They didn't write it for lower quality systems or architectures.
That's pretty shitty.
Plus, everything works on PlayStation 5.
Man, shut your dirty horse fucking mouth.
Okay.
I want to hear that bullshit.
Hey. That's the one time I
We're
agree
not
with
gonna-
him. That's the
You
one
know
time
what?
I agree with him.
One thing you're not going to do
gonna shut your whore
No,
mouth.
you're going to shut your whore mouth. Shut your whore mouth. You're not going to disrespect me in front of
gonna
company and them.
Just
Fuck
saying.
PlayStation.
Finish it.
Okay, so I was gonna say, I'm sorry, but you know what? Fuck you, onions, fuck them corns.
I ain't got no corns. I just got my feet
bow
done.
leg
bitch.
and knock knee.
Damn.
You can't even butterfly right. You gotta.
Hey.
Hey.
Company and moms and everything.
Right. In front of everybody. Disrespectful little bastard.
I feel the, you know what I'm saying? Fuck him and not digging that PlayStation for 5, but you went hard, bro.
He went knocking and everything.
Goddamn.
Knock me in.
Talked about his
Talk about
corns.
my goddamn
Right.
PS5.
And bunions. And I just got my feet done the other day and shit.
You know.
Now you doing that
Now
to
you know
yourself
how
now.
You hear me?
Because I like my feet getting done.
They was at the shop. Hey, bring in the.
Sanding the fuck out them bunions.
Hey, I'm gonna pull back the curtain a little bit. They did pull out a tool, and it was fucking amazing. It was amazing. It was a power tool on my feet.
Hey, it's almost like that
It was
one.
amazing.
It almost like that one scene from Mara when Sinead was doing
Yeah,
one
girl.
she like
Martha, I think her name was Martha or Marilyn.
Was it throwing sparks and
I know
everything?
you're talking about
Marilyn,
I know because Gina was supposed to do it at
Yeah.
first. I remember that. That's my
had
shit.
all sawdust shit shoot up that motherfucker.
And her motherfucking glasses all down her face and shit.
Man.
That's why that's the name of the podcast. What's wrong with him?
What's wrong with him?
There's 3-4 of us to ask about too.
Getting a little, not too real serious, but it has a funny part in. But I know my boy and Jeff can attest to. Friday.
Yeah.
Buried my mother. Very sad thing, but for me it's more celebrational. Everybody, nothing.
That's how black people do it, man. It's a celebration,
What
man.
I'm saying? Nothing, sad about it until, of course, the final goodbyes
Right.
and everything. And all
Right.
that. However, I'm glad because they brought to my. I was there and I was just listening and watching. So we had two preachers: the family preacher, Reverend Jefferson, and I forgot the other brother's name. I don't know how, but he got into women and menopause.
Oh, shit. Oh. In a room full of women?
Yes.
You flirting with that line? You trying to die?
How?
And menopause, men just to town them up and everything. And oh my God, when she gets out,
Who, Cat?
Cat can really
Cat?
explain it.
Cat!
She can't. She's still working.
Because
She
About to turn it up.
she told her husband she told her husband she wants a black funeral when she dies.
Yeah, she was telling me that while I was getting my drink.
I told her, I said, black people we do funerals different, man.
we go big and hard, but
You gonna eat good?
yeah.
You might have a cry.
But
we gonna laugh. We gonna laugh more than we cry.
No doubt.
We're gonna laugh more than we cry.
I wonder if I like that better than an Irish funeral.
Irish funerals I hear are a nightmare.
I mean, I just
Is
watch
it-
just drinking like in the parking lot.
I'm
my-
good with that too.
I've done it, and it's a nightmare. We drank a 30-pack between two of us.
Oh,
shit.
I mean, there were 6 of us for ours.
No,
Wait.
It was
At the
it
funeral?
was per 2 people had a 30-pack outside of the whatchamacallit on Lee May Ferry. Like if you before
Oh, the
you-
Hoffmeister?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dog.
Right there by the-
Every truck had a 30-pack, and there was 2 people per 30-pack.
Oh, shit.
I was white girl wasted by 7:30.
I know. That's the reason I was shitting for you, bro. Because that's a weekend.
I almost peed on myself, dog.
No, you didn't.
I can drink my fair share of beer, but
No, you can't.
You a lie and a half.
You're a lie and a half.
You a lie and a half.
You're a lie and a half.
But 15 in like an hour and a half, dog, is a lot of fucking beer.
Wait a minute.
We all
hour
did
and a half.
it at my buddy's grandpa's funeral.
Okay, an hour and a half. That's different.
Yeah, dog. We went after
I'm
it.
sorry.
It was everybody, like I said, everybody that was white had their trucks, had coolers, and we had to go after it for grandpa, and we went after it.
Well,
Damn.
Yeah, dog. Yeah,
It
dog.
was like a trunk or treat of fucking beer.
Pretty much. And I went home and took a little nap. Daddy was white girl wasted. I had to sleep that shit off, God damn it.
and the killer part is
Fucking white people.
And the killer part about all this, no hangover.
Absolutely not.
No hangover.
Never get hangovers. Never.
At an Irish.
Never get hangovers. Unless I get fucked up on wine, which I stay away from. But no hangovers.
Oh, I thought it was just
Like the night of
it was
my
magic.
the night of my
Of your
40th.
birthday?
My
Yeah.
night of my 40th on 15, 30 fucking shots and drinking beer all day. Wake up 8 o'clock, go watch soccer, no hangover, baby. It's like a magic.
He just told you to suck it.
I mean, you did just hit me with.
Yeah, bitch, yeah.
But all right. What's your secret, bro?
I don't have a secret. It's
Like,
just, I just don't
you
get
don't have a
hangovers.
ritual?
It's
I just don't get hangovers.
It's the enzyme that doesn't allow the beer to dehydrate his brain.
Yeah,
He doesn't
I just
have that
don't get
enzyme.
hangovers.
Nah, he
It's
just
in-
doesn't
it's
have a
in-
brain.
It's
huh?
incredible.
You know his secrets?
And you know, it's funny.
It's in him. That's all.
You know
That's
what's
his
funny?
secret.
You can ask my girl Tiffany because she stayed tonight because she got white girl wasted, and she wakes me up. She goes, "Are you ready to drink?" Because it was my actual birthday. It was that Sunday for the World Cup. I'm like, bitch, I'm always ready to drink. So we went to Bombers, and I had a fucking green tea at 8:15 in the morning. Goddamn, I was ready to go,
Let me like
and rally,
here's-
baby.
Here's some secrets that
and
know.
I don't puke either.
So here's some actual secrets that I know about drinking and avoiding hangovers. One, brush your tongue for sure. Everybody brushes their teeth, but brush your tongue.
You gotta brush your tongue.
Brush the hell out of your tongue before going to bed.
Like it
You
should
may be
almost
drunk-
make you gag.
Yeah, you may be drunk, but whatever. Be careful. Don't pass out on the toothbrush, but
Don't put the thing all the way in your throat.
I was waiting on one of y'all to say, "Put it all the way in the throat."
don't deep throat your toothbrush.
Podcast title: Don't deep throat your toothbrush.
Mikey's writing it down.
So when you upload this on YouTube, don't deep throat your toothbrush.
That is the title right there.
Don't deep throat your toothbrush.
Don't deep throat your toothbrush.
Toothbrush. Cool. All right.
And then the
I'm still
next
learning to
one.
spell, man.
Here's the next one, and I'm pretty sure everybody knows this, but Pedialyte.
Yes.
I heard about it.
Yep.
Pedialyte.
Or Gatorade type shit.
No, Pedialyte is destroying Gatorade.
Really?
Like, a lot of people don't know this, but while I was in Mexico, I had one of the people go and grab a bottle of Pedialyte for me. Now, you know when you're in Mexico and it's free drinks everywhere.
Right.
Shit, you're gonna drink and then you might have a hangover, dude. Down some Pedialyte, woke up the next morning.
Feel like $1 million.
Let's go!
Well, Alka-Seltzer just put out Alka-Seltzer Hangover now.
Yeah, you
too.
do. No,
it's back?
I have some.
You lying. You lying.
Just saw a commercial yesterday.
You lying.
I have some in my house.
Facts.
Out my mouth.
Oh my god, dude, let me tell you. shit, I need to be a spokesperson for this shit. I had a hangover back when I was like 21, 22 years old. I had the worst hangover in life. I told my now ex-wife, I said, please just go get some of that Alka-Seltzer hangover. It wasn't that's morning after, not morning. It might have been morning after. What?
So we're gonna change that like real quick.
Morning after, dog? What the
We're
fuck
gonna
are
do
you
that
thinking?
real quick.
She needed that.
Real quick.
But no.
So your clutch, that was Plan C then, right?
No, but I forget what it was called. It was called something else.
Dusty down at that.
Oh, I'm crying.
I blocked that one right there. But no, I got that shit, dude, and it was like I wasn't even drinking the next day, man. And it's back.
Yeah.
I'll find the mail. You to the internet?
Where you need me to look up?
No,
I thought you was.
It's there. It's true.
I got a couple people texting me saying they're watching.
Yes, that is true. Yes. Real quick, we'll say what's up to people who are watching. Of course, April's watching. She and I know her secret is Gatorade and ibuprofen, but that's a lie because I seen her drink Gatorade, take many ibuprofen, and she's still hungover. That's a damn lie. That's a goddamn lie.
Ball headed.
Because every time I'm like, oh my God, my head is still heavy. That's a goddamn lie. And Marie is watching what's going on. Jim Restricted, he is watching what's going on.
What I do?
What's cracking? Miss
It's back,
Miss Jessica Sexton is watching what's going on, love. What's going on?
What up?
Yeah.
She says she still has because she drinks with us.
Say what?
She said she doesn't. Her hangover stays because she's still drinking with us.
Who said that?
April. That's why her hangover cure doesn't work.
That's why her head was heavy.
That's what she said.
Oh, okay. It's always everybody else's fault but April.
Man, you know what I do?
I'm
for
glad
hangovers?
somebody else said that because I say the same shit and she don't want to believe me.
It's a good thing she's
I got me drunk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a mouth.
Oh.
Y'all do know the best way to
Keep it close.
test.
A mouth
you
to
can say
mouth,
no.
Jim.
You can say no, but what she say? What she always say?
I'm a grown ass woman.
That's my line. I'm a girl.
I'm a grown ass woman. Don't tell me what to do.
The answer is yes, but okay, but we'll say that too. We will say that. Any more?
Well, I was just going to say.
There she is. There she is.
I'm over here.
All right, so yes,
You guys got me.
Kat is.
Okay.
This is exciting.
This is the story from Kat, who will.
I'm actually very busy.
Will.
That's good.
What am I telling?
You're
talking
going to
about-
tell the story of the preacher at my mother's
Oh my God.
funeral, and you want a
Black funeral.
black funeral.
I know it sounds racist, but it's not meant to be.
It's not racist.
We know you're not racist,
It's
baby.
not racist
So-
at all. Not racist at all.
So I went to Antonio's mama's funeral, right?
Right?
Rest in peace, mama.
Yeah, Lemmy. So we're sitting there. Don't start. This is a serious conversation right now, okay? So I went to his mama's funeral, right? And I go home. I call my husband. I was like, baby, I just got done. And he goes, baby, how'd it go? I said, baby, when I die, I don't want no like white person funeral. I want a black person's funeral.
Pause. The way she just said that is so southern. It's crazy. When I die, I want a white person funeral.
I want a white person's funeral.
I don't want a white person's funeral. I want a black person's funeral.
Why you want a black person funeral?
Because it's like an unprompted karaoke session.
I mean, you're not wrong.
It was like the biggest, massive cultural shock I've ever had in my life.
And you from the hood.
I am. I'm from Ferguson.
Right.
I'm a little disappointed in myself that I haven't figured this out earlier.
Okay, so real quick for me, babe. Real quick, we lost connection. Believe it or not. That's so. Say it again, babe. Say it again.
I
What
want a
happened?
black person's funeral. I don't want a white person's
So you
funeral.
went to my mom's funeral.
I did. I went to your mom's funeral, and I would go to another.
Well, hopefully there's no more
Well,
funerals
right.
coming anytime soon, goddamn. Especially on my fucking side. goddamn.
Right.
It's-
And I go
so
to
like
the
I
right-
said, I called Ronnie on the way home, and I was like, baby, I don't want a white person's funeral. I want
Why?
a black person's funeral. Because it's like an unprompted karaoke fucking session. Then there's two pastors.
Yeah.
There's two fucking, and I don't mean for it to sound racist. This is a fucking compliment.
Right.
Oh yeah. Keep going.
So
Preach.
there's two pastors, right? And you got one up front, and he's like, dear Jesus above. One in the back's like, amen. And then it keeps going. They keep talking.
Hallelujah.
And then he'd be like, hallelujah. my God. And I'm sitting next to Bubba Jeff, and he's like, sis, stop smiling. And I was like, I'm sorry. The best part, though, is this girl gets out there, right? And she's got her, okay, here's the mic. Here's her phone. She puts it up to the fucking phone. And she starts singing, ah! And it's like, okay, girl, go on. Then she'd be like, you hear me, Lemmy? You got my back, Lemmy. Speak to me, Lemmy. And I'm like, Jeff, she's dead. She can't see nothing. Just like, sis, just shut the fuck up. And then your aunt's sitting in front of me, and she's like, this bitch, she is fucking embarrassing us. I'm gonna beat that ass. I'm like, dude, there's gonna be a fucking fight. There's gonna be a fucking fight.
Crying.
Oh God, it was amazing. But then the pastor went on to do his sermon.
Oh shit.
And I was like, obviously I was taking it all in. I was like, yes, black people funeral, yes. And then I hear this guy going, she bled for 7 days. Amen. Then she bled for 12. Jesus, Lord. And I'm like, is this motherfucker talking about a period, Jeff? But the best part is I never heard a conclusion to the period sermon. He just led into another one. And I was like, what was the outcome of the first sermon?
So, to be fair,
it was amazing.
she would, okay.
I'm crying.
So, to be fair, she was so, in tune to what was going on. There was a conclusion. There was a conclusion.
What was the conclusion?
I personally don't know, because I was gone. I kind of got up and walked away.
I don't think it came to a conclusion. I don't think it ever came back. I think it kept flowing.
There was a conclusion.
Oh my God! You hear what she just said?
What did it say?
She said, "I don't think there was an ending. It just kept flowing." Oh my God! She went there.
Was that a funeral pun?
It was a funeral pun. Don't mean for it to sound racist, but I want a black person funeral.
It's not racist. That is not racist. Not at all.
Y'all, you better listen very carefully. Very carefully.
That is not racist at all.
If you all have me a white person funeral, I ain't going.
You ain't coming in that day.
I ain't showing up.
She ain't gonna show up to her own funeral.
No. If I don't have no unprompted motherfucking karaoke, people in the back going like this.
And the Temptations singing.
Temptations going on. Someone doing some bad music that you can't even figure out what the fuck they're singing.
She sang.
You don't got my auntie in the front row, like, I'm gonna beat this bitch's ass.
So that was my Aunt Jamie.
A period sermon. And the pastor cutting the other pastor. Oh no, the other pastor. So the other pastor gets up there, right? And he starts talking, and he's like, I knew me some Lemmy very well.
Oh shit, I remember
She
that.
and I were best friends. We were real tight, real close. But we never had intercourse or nothing. We were just really good friends. We knew each other.
He did not say this in the funeral.
I swear to God. And then he kept going on for 2 minutes. I'm like, this motherfucker lying. He got him some Lemmy. He got her. But he went off to do it. We never had intercourse. She was just a very good friend. We knew each other like the back of our hands. I'm like, the back?
Crying.
Yeah, you sure did.
I'm crying.
But I swear to God, if you all don't have that shit, I ain't going.
So here's
just so everybody knows, if you are going to a black funeral, I will be your date.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this.
funeral, huh?
What?
Lil Wayne and the pastor singing. Remember singing and Lil Wayne.
Oh, yeah. So the pastor be talking like this, right? He's just talking, and then slowly he started saying, yeah, you know Jesus as our friends. And I was like, this motherfucker singing or is he talking? I can't tell no more. He going on about Lil Wayne.
All right, I give y'all complete permission to make sure that if I go before y'all have full on permission to make sure that my shit is as lit as that right there.
Dude, I'm gonna start practicing.
It is on tape right now.
It is on tape.
It's on tape.
Y'all better make that shit lit.
Y'all, I'm gonna start learning some R. Kelly shit, and I'm gonna just show up to a black person. You hear me? You hear me down there in that? Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
What's wrong with her?
I need me some Jesus, amen.
Oh my God, I'm crying. Oh,
My husband's probably watching this right now, like this bitch. But I'm just being, like I said, I don't mean it to sound racist, because my husband said, baby, you from Ferguson, that's like the most racist ass shit you ever said. I was like, I don't mean for it to be. I'm just saying their shit is lit. Even when there's a dead person in the room, that shit is lit.
Lit, baby. And you know, it's funny you say that. My good friend of mine, Tim, he lives in Arkansas with his family.
Is he going to a black person funeral?
He went to my mom. he went to my mom's funeral back in.
The same thing.
And so I got uncles that sing at every funeral.
Yeah. Ooh.
So my uncles got
Do
up.
they need a backup?
Right. So my uncle got up and sang at my mom's funeral. My buddy Tim, after the funeral was over, he goes, "Man, I didn't know your uncle was the Temptations. Like that was fucking incredible."
So I've already have my outfit planned for the next funeral, black funeral I go to. I'm gonna make sure I don't wear heels this time, because I'm gonna be that person in the back going, "Amen." I don't know what the fuck you just said, but she heard it. She felt it. Amen, Jesus. I'm gonna do it.
So
I'm gonna make sure I have those skirts and dresses that aren't too hot. So that way I can be like, yeah, it's gonna happen.
So
y'all think I'm playing? I'm not.
Dead ass.
So,
I'm dead ass serious.
On behalf of the male black people,
Call me.
I need you to learn. I need you to learn this one song from the '80s called "Black Butterfly."
Oh, I'm
You
on
learn that song and you sing at a black person funeral, you'll get invited to the barbecue every summer.
I need you to write that song title down.
Black Butterfly.
I need Black Butterfly.
I got 2 questions for Kat before she gets off.
Hang on, Black Butter.
Sis.
Hang on,
Wait, no, hold on,
butterfly equals barbecue.
Oh, we'll say it again. Say it louder, bro.
Yep, that's it
What was
right
the other
there.
one?
You know what? He's not lying. He's not lying.
What does
That's
that?
it.
What does that song get me invited to?
Every single last one. So if yours got sang already, you back up with that one right there.
Or what? I'm taking notes, motherfucker.
Gotta hit the repass.
You gotta hit the
repass.
Oh man.
Repass.
You didn't go to the repass?
No.
Okay.
You done lost your goddamn mind.
I got 2 questions from the audience for Kat.
I'm ready.
So
I'll be with your guys' drinks and food
It was
shortly.
the How to Love through the Muslim Player.
Oh my God! What song will he be? Oh, he playing Lil Wayne.
Yes,
That's
he
what
is.
you talking. So is your brother Muslim?
He is.
Yeah, he is.
Whatever
Talk
they
about
have.
the twin.
Yeah.
No,
the
Walt,
other one.
older
The other
brother.
one.
Walt,
So
yes.
he gets out there and the guy starts doing like a Muslim prayer, and I'm like, why is he doing it to a Lil Wayne song? Like, aren't they supposed to be doing that in silence? And then she's like, yeah, baby, that's supposed to be in silence. I was like, but he getting down to Lil Wayne. He was doing the Muslim prayer to Lil Wayne.
And how would you act if you had to go to a midget funeral?
Okay, I'm gonna go and cut off right now. You are not gonna do
I
this.
do have a question, and it's gonna sound really bad, but do they get like a grown person casket, or do they get like the baby casket?
Oh shit.
Is it half price?
I mean, is the funeral short?
Yeah, is it shorter? Is the funeral shorter?
It's a small procession.
30 seconds.
Okay, wait.
30 seconds.
Do they carry the body in a hatchback?
No, just in a Ford Focus trunk.
20 seconds.
If I die, midget's got to be the fucking one that kills me. Hi, baby, I'll be right there. Okay, what was the next question?
10 seconds. Get it off.
Those are my 2 questions.
All right, that's cool. That's enough of that bullshit. Oh my God.
All right, I gotta go back to work. Amen.
I love you, sis. I'm crying. Oh my God.
Okay,
Who the
so
fuck was that devil?
that was the devil incarnate.
Goddamn white people.
She said, I want a black person's funeral. That was fucking hilarious.
Dead ass.
Oh, my
Dead ass.
Atlantis.
Shit.
Oh, that was funny.
I love it when she gets on, yeah.
Let's go into the message I sent to the group.
Yes. I'm just still trying to wrap my head around.
Why he's okay.
Right, her.
Real quick. Semi-update to something we talked about a couple weeks ago.
What did we talk
Why
about a couple weeks ago?
Some of the nerd stuff about
Okay.
Hasbro and stuff like that.
Okay.
So, correlating story. Did you guys ever hear about what happened when Atari went under in 1983 and they killed all the video game business and they sent all the
I was 1 year old in 1983, sir.
Sorry, sir.
heard
but
this story.
yes, I did.
I mean, I was a year and a half.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
I was 3.
so when the video game market crashed, Atari had warehouses full of the ET video game.
Mm-hmm.
They buried them in a landfill in Arizona. Okay, they found this shit. Like, they literally just dumped the back of these trucks off. Well, the reason I say that is because Hasbro owns Magic the Gathering.
Right.
They just dumped $100,000 worth of cards in a fucking landfill and somebody found them.
No shit.
Some of these were rare cards. Pissed off the fucking community. Like, they could have just given them away or something like that. Just literally like these, because they produced too many of them and we're like, we can't sell these anymore. They just back the truck up and beep, beep, boom.
Why they didn't put it in the ocean?
I mean, probably pollution.
I mean,
because they're already in a landfill. Literally, this guy, so there's some YouTuber saw them, put it on YouTube. The community convinced him to go back to the landfill and pick as many as he could up. He got 2 cards that weren't destroyed in fucking 2 hours. That's how much more shit got piled on top of them.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking...
So, yet another thing that fucking Hasbro is in fucking trouble for in the last 6 months. That company can't fucking do nothing right.
Somebody can't stay clean.
Yeah, no shit.
Can't get right.
Can't get right.
I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. I was at an event and I just had brought up what you were talking about with Dungeons and Dragons, and I was just
corporate bullshit.
Yeah, the corporate bullshit, dude. And the event that I was at, it was a stoners event. And
of course it was. Right.
Yeah.
Not shocked.
And about 5 guys swarmed in on me, just gotcha.
Wait. That sounds like a movie. Right. That sounds like a movie title.
Very questionable.
5 guys swarmed in on me.
That sounds like the scene in Final Fantasy VII, the honeybee.
You should have worded that right. Or should have worded it right.
When Debbie did Dallas Part 3, you know.
Stop it.
In this case, it was Drake, Dallas,
Dan,
Paige.
boys, he was clutching his pearls again.
Mikey.
You hear me?
Why little man? That's fucking hilarious.
No, but dude, I just did not know the following. And these guys just came in. It was so bad, and my friend, because had to call me over. She was like, "I need you to come do this for me real quick," and then she pulled me in the back room and she was like, "You're welcome." And I was like, "Oh my God, thank you," because I did not know anything that they were talking about.
You should have called Mikey.
I should have called Mikey, but man, everything was coming from every end.
I'll wait on you. I'm like, yep, go ahead, because I'm going to get your ass.
On y'all topics because he's not going to sink his own shit.
Right.
Let's just stop.
All right, so, sir,
you remember the topic?
I do not, but I can pretty sure I can get straight to
participation.
It. Oh yeah.
Hold on, how did I word it? Hold on.
Basically, what is up with all these participation trophies?
We did talk about that. Oh yes, you're right. Yeah, so participation trophies. You all right.
Something happened at work which made me think about it. That's why I kind of want to get to exactly what I said.
But while you're doing that, sir, like seriously, why is society like that now? Why are you giving up? I want to say second place trophies. Like, yo, take the L.
We've always given out second place trophies. They give out third place trophies. It's called the fucking Olympics.
No, that's
Olympics compared
second
to
and third is okay, bro.
First, second, third is fine.
Yeah.
But it's you get a trophy for being here. Like
bullshit.
We're not teaching the future how to fucking lose.
They did that shit in my grade school. It's called a gold star for showing up that day.
They didn't do that shit to us.
Nah.
We
took L's.
You gotta learn how to take that L.
We take L's like men.
And what I'm thinking, man, is it's reflecting on this generation.
Yes.
Their worth ethics, because they gotta think everything's gotta be fucking handed to them. That's the problem.
Why didn't I get one?
Right. Or Gordon's making X amount of dollars an hour. We're the same. How come I'm not making?
Whoa, you don't go there, bro.
You don't deserve to make that kind of money because no, stop it. Stop. I'm real talk right now. You don't deserve to make that kind of money because you ain't put in the work that man put in. Just because y'all the same age don't mean you're supposed to make the same money.
Say word.
You know what I'm saying? So this is...
Say it with your chest.
This situation happened at my job.
Okay.
I'll just leave it at that. And without saying no names. And I was talking to an older gentleman. I'm like, are we fucking up our future by giving these trophies out? And I wanted to get you guys to speak on it, because I think we are. I think we have to go back to old school.
But I'm trying to tell you, it's not old school. They've been doing that shit since I was in grade school.
I'm telling you, I played soccer for 10 years. If we weren't first, second, or third, we didn't get a fucking trophy.
I agree with that.
My kids are 15, 13, and getting ready to be 12 this week. They get, hey, you showed up. Here's a trophy. Nice job. Thanks for paying your dues. Here's a trophy. Fuck that. I mean, you might have got it, but I'm just saying, I grew up.
Right, but
the way I grew up, we didn't get it.
You can say it's fucking up things, but it's not a new thing. So it's not like this is some new phenomenon that's all of a sudden changing stuff. It has been going on for a lot longer than you think.
So you're telling me kids have it easier or don't have it? Hold on, let me reword that. Kids have it way easier, and it's mainly because of technology, way easier than how we had it. I didn't have no fucking phone at 12 or 11 and 10.
The kids nowadays do have it easier, but I'm going to be in the middle of what you were just talking about. The kid shit, man, you lose, you fucking lose. Get the fuck out of here.
Gotta learn how to take that L, man.
Take the L, you know, because that's how we get little spoiled little brats or, you know, kids that I want to kick. That I want to kick while they're walking through Walmart.
You're not allowed to do that.
You sound like fucking Dan.
No, that's dead babies.
He's dead babies. I'm the type of motherfucker that'll kick a little kid in the back while his parents ain't looking at him.
You know what's fucked up? I believe you.
Hide your kids.
Right. But you went to work though. Now, one of the greatest, I don't want to say the greatest, but a good job that I have been in a long time, and I've moved up and moved on from that in the same company. You know, it was a union job. Okay, so there was a double-edged sword there. There was everybody's going to get the same pay. You know what I mean? Everybody gets a raise. No, hold on, I see you. Everybody got a raise every 6 months. It didn't matter. But there was disciplinary actions like crazy. If you weren't performing, you got in trouble. If you weren't doing what you are signing a contract that says you are going to do your job. And if you don't do your job, then you're not gonna be worthy of this money. Now, motherfuckers that aren't in a union position, which, trust me, there's a whole thing that we can probably
we can talk about that another day.
We can talk about that a whole nother fucking day because I am right with that one. But you know what I mean? I do agree with that type of format. If you sign that contract and say that you're gonna do this work for this money, you better do this work, and that's how you get quality work. You know what I mean? A motherfucker that's not doing this, you're gonna disagree.
Yeah, because so I worked at obviously when I was younger, I worked at a car wash called Waterway in Kirkwood, and then down in Rock Hill there was a car wash called Gas something. It was like Manchester and Rock Hill, right across the street from that 7-Eleven. Like I think that's Barry Road, Barry, Manchester. So they split tips, right, at that car wash. Right. So you're telling me like if Nuck come in late and he does a half-ass job, we making the same money. But when I can go to Waterway and do my hustle, I'm gonna make more because I'm a hustle motherfucker.
No, no, we're talking about a salaried position.
No, we're kind of saying the same, but saying it different.
No, you're talking about tips.
But you're talking about everybody gets the same pay.
No, but that's tips.
But you saying everybody gets the same pay? Everybody's getting the same tips.
Nah,
that's the same pay.
I won't go there with that. I mean, tips and salary are two different things.
They are. Yeah, they are. But I'm saying we're saying the same, but we're just saying that two different scales. But you're saying that this company, everybody's making the same money. I'm saying that this company, everybody's splitting tips no matter what your fucking work ethic is. So I'm saying we're saying the same, just two different levels.
No.
Wait.
I got crowd response out here. What?
Come on.
No, okay.
Come on. Hey, no, I got it. No, you got. I got a pee anyway.
Okay, right here.
Just out the mic, thank you.
I got to pay.
I got something for that. I got a caveat out for that.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm bartending.
Okay.
So, look.
Real quick, Fred, Mega, go ahead, my dude.
Yes, look. When the joint salary situation comes to play, tips are very much included when you're splitting.
Right.
When it's a bucket compared to when I can make my own, compared to when you can make your own, he can make his own, she can make her own, and do it that way, that's still getting the same pay. There's no way to look around it. And I think it's being dismissive to say that a skill level is there because I, being bartender for 14 years compared to a 2-year bartender, moving much faster, doing way more, accommodating way more people, but still got to split with somebody who's not. But I'm
gotta
going to
do
do
their
that
job.
evenly. But I'm going to do it evenly because that's what I signed for.
Yeah.
Like what you talked about. Because that's where I was actually going to disagree with Mel. Because I don't think that. If you signed for that position, yes, I think you should get exactly what you signed for.
Guess what, though?
Because you could have upped your price right then and there. If you went to sign that contract or sign whatever situation that you got going on,
Yeah.
that then should have been like a conversation with whomever you're signing with. Agreed?
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
So if that should have been agreed on then, there's no stepping away from it now.
Okay.
I don't like finish the project, do what you got to do, and then say if I'm going to continue to work for you, I'm going to then ask for more because my work was better or they're said more than what I signed for before because I did sign for this. I said, hey, I needed this dollar sign. I'm finna fuck with this. This is mine. Boom. Took that, signed for it. I don't get to try to deliberate or, try to finagle the pricing that I signed for after the fact. I knew what I was getting into. Now, if I'm getting asked of more and more and more, I do believe that you should have different kinds of contracts.
Negotiations.
And negotiations.
Exactly.
Yeah, like if you ask me, so I'm cleaning gutters, just for say, whatever.
Right.
But then your gutter falls because it was loose already. I'm not a gutter fucking fixer. I'm a gutter cleaner.
Right.
Okay, but I do know how to clean and fix your gutters.
At that point, you're talking about what is that? Responsibilities, right?
Yeah.
All right. So different responsibilities comes different titles, correct?
I agree.
Yeah. So now we'll go back to the tips. Let's go back to tips.
Okay.
Tips are merit based, right? How well you did.
How do you do your job?
How well you did your job.
Okay.
On top of your base pay.
On top of your base pay. Guess what? In that position that I'm talking about that I believe is fair, you do get a merit-based tip based on what you did. You don't split that with anyone else.
No.
Word.
So
I can see where you're trying to go with that.
no, trying. I know. I'm there.
Hey, well, you're not because I'm a bartender. You can't be there. It's a different perspective.
No, it is a different perspective because what you're saying that is happening to you, I believe is unfair. You shouldn't have to tip everybody out. But
you're talking about the merit factor. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
That's exactly what we're talking about. He's talking
What
about
I'm saying is
splitting tips. Yeah.
Everybody should get the same amount of money no matter what. But when it comes to merit-based money, you should get your money.
I heard that. That's
where I'm at.
I feel you. And I guess maybe the way that you expressed it
True statement.
seemed as if it was dismissive. At times, more so because as of being a person who did this specific task, got my license behind it, I run circles around anybody in the fucking world. I do know better bartenders than me, people who've trained me, and anybody who may have just walked off the street but knew what they were doing. I'm merely a man.
Right.
Okay. The thing is this: I do know my skill set though.
Yeah.
So if I'm able to come and accommodate, and pick up your dollar, I don't think I should be making more if I signed off on making the same. And that's where I was talking to.
Yeah, all right, I got you.
However, if it is merit based, and you come in and you take the dollar from that person, and at the end of the night, say you got let's say in the night you got like $400.
Okay.
You bust your ass that night and you earn every damn dollar of those $400. But somebody else who's on that same shift work, but they do shit. Do you believe in your heart of hearts? Because I know you'll say no. Believe in your heart of hearts you need to split that damn tip?
No.
What about your bussers?
No.
No?
If you didn't do anything.
I
was going by highest context. I was going by highest context. So this is the thing. I know in that moment that if you ain't doing shit and I'm still moving, I don't really have the time to tell you that you ain't doing shit. So I don't give a fuck that you ain't doing shit. What I will do is fuck your pockets up. I know how to pocket money. Okay. Now, I won't steal because I will tell management about what I'm doing. We're not going to split even though, baby.
Yes, sir.
I promise you this. If you decide that, hey, I'm having baby mama, baby daddy issues and all that stuff, and it's conversed with me, I understand why you're slacking. I get it. Yeah. But that should also come with an understanding of why you didn't get as much as me. So if we made 400 and I take 3 and I give you 1 because you sat for an hour and a half doing shit.
Right.
Why am I wrong when you knew you didn't do it? That comes behind those interpersonal conversations and those relationships when it comes to those gears, that team, in a sense, like, especially because we're only talking about bartending. But when you were talking about tips and we were talking about construction, layouts, all the other, jobs and careers, of course. But when it comes to bartending, if you know you ain't do nothing, motherfucker, you ain't getting nothing.
You shouldn't get. No, I agree.
You shouldn't get
100% agree with that, brother.
You shouldn't get nothing. Like, I ain't trying to be no dick behind it. And I know you got kids. I know you got bills. I know you got this. I know you got that. So you should have compartmentalized and made sure that your attitude could have stayed at the fucking door.
I was just about to say that shit.
Because I didn't do it. I didn't create your attitude.
Right when you walked through that threshold.
I got shot, wrapped myself up, and walked into work. Okay, I did that. That's the kind of pain I'm going through. I ain't saying that that's really something that happened, but I'm saying, like, that's how much pain I'm going through, but I still had to work because my bills still had to get paid. Your bills still had to get paid, but your emotional damage was too much for your mindset. You should have called off.
Yep.
Let me make all the money.
I agree 100% of everything that you said.
Just saying.
Merit-based money needs to be merit-based money. But when it comes to salary, and salary is obviously different than what y'all go through. Like when you just said 400 and the busser or somebody else gets 100, I'm thinking the busser. You know what I mean? Damn, I didn't know the busser gets that much of a percentage of it. I know
they get tipped out
from the
1.3 to
1.5 to 2.
But if we're talking about like a 2 bartender system. If you guys work in the same bar,
that's what I was
you're
doing.
on one side, you're on the other, and you are doing most of the rings. And it shows with the totals at the end of the night. It shows with the total. He got, let's say he got
2,700.
And you only got 900.
Why the fuck would 900 get as much?
Why the fuck would I even give you?
I agree. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, and see, that's where, and I say it with a slight tongue because I don't do this naturally. Right. Okay, then let's be clear, because I do this for my career. I do have this job set, okay? I do know how to, again, where I reference to a pocket stuff. And a pocket stuff comes behind like, hey, regulars coming and sitting around here and they see that person's not doing nothing. They're gonna pay their tab, tip on that, and know what we got to get for the bucket. James asked me to come to the bathroom, and he threw me a dub. Okay, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna put that inside the bucket. I don't care what James want to do. I'm gonna put that inside the bucket just because I'm a fair guy.
Right.
On that 10th time, though, when I know that you didn't do shit and you didn't have any appeal, you didn't have any want to do anything, that dub is just in my pocket, man. And I'm not saying that I do that with pride or anything, but it's frustrating.
No, I can see that.
It's frustrating, having to bust my ass for 175 people and you not doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? We do the same thing around here. We do this.
So let me go back to the type of position that I was in before I went up. Like I was union VP at one point, right? And guys, come up to me and be like, why is this motherfucker making as much money as I am? And just mad. I mean, just totally pissed off. But at that point, 90% of those guys that they were bitching at were on the highest possible piece of discipline that they could be on. And you don't know what's going on in another person's life because, me personally, and motherfuckers out there that I did VP for, I think that was fair. You know what I mean? I think if a motherfucker's coming in 15 minutes late, when I've told you 1,000 times 15 minutes early or you're late,
right.
You know what I mean? And you constantly coming in late, and then on the 10th time you late, your boss writes you up and you want to bitch at me? Nah.
Well, okay, we got to digress a little bit, bro, because you're going personal.
No, I'm actually not. Where I'm going is where, yes, I can make the same amount as the same salary as you, but I'm going to be held at the same standard as
and
you.
Accountability. Okay.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm standing.
Okay.
And if I'm doing my job and doing it correctly, I'm gonna keep my job. If you fucking up with your job, I'll see you in a little bit later.
Yeah, and can't nobody be mad at